Welcome. So welcome to my Forex 1 to 8, where I tell you the framework of what we're doing. Okay, so it's a very important time nowadays. I think that, if you are Malaysian, I hope you have been reading the news. There's some very important news this week. The first, Petronas credit rating, yes, is now negative. This is bad because you and I know that Petronas is the country. When Petronas is not ranked well, then the ringgit could follow very soon. Okay, and this will definitely affect the ringgit in the longer term. Having said that, I must remind you, for those of you that do not remember, we have had crisis every 10 years. 1987. Stock market crash, 22% in one day Dow. I don't know what KLSE was then because I didn't know about any stock market then. 1997, I know KLSE went down. 97, 98 went down from 1,200 to 261 in 1 year. That was 97, 1998. 2008, what happened was KLSE went down again. Of course, the Dow and S&P went down by half, or 56%. KLSE went down by 50%. And now it's 2018, 2019. So another crash is coming. I've been saying this, I've been sounding like like a broken record for so long, right? So she knows, I've been sounding like it. But she listened to me, this Shana. She listened to me, she got out of her stocks. And now you have, at least now you have capital to deploy elsewhere. So you're happy. Put some in USD. Good. Put some in USD, yeah, because I don't know what's going to happen, but I know that we have to find a safe haven nowadays. If you're Singaporean, you still have to find a safe haven because I think it's going to get really, really worse. I've been meeting brokers from Singapore, and it doesn't look pretty down there, does it? So in KL also, please remember that the depreciation knows no one, okay? So it's time to go back to work again. I've been teaching Forex since very, very long. After you'll see student number 1, Mr. Azman. He was my first student actually way back in 2007. It's a similar situation. So I taught to him Forex in 2007. I made a lot of money in the next year. And what was similar about now and 2007? There he is! Mr. Forex, number 1 student. See, everyone gives him respect. Must open the door. Please remember, please, you must go and shake his hand because his Forex he will transfer to you like that. I saw my check. So good, Azman is here. Guys, Azman is here. So, I taught Azman when I was still in my house in Mutiara. He was the only student at that time, We learned Forex at night. And you remember that was FX Solutions, right? Our broker at that time. Now, let me tell you about the timing that time. That time was 2007, right? Around 2007. We were both finding our way in Forex, and we found out how to do it. And Azman, can you tell them what was our main secret, our main finding in Forex at that time that changed us from struggling to making money? Just one simple change that we made. Just one. What was it? What do you think? You know, right? You always tell me. What was it? Had to do with the stop loss. That's why. You heard that, right? Do away with stop loss. That changed everything. But if you want to do away with stop loss, actually not doing away with stop loss. It's mental stop loss. And as long as you know the levels, of the FIB or whatever, the support and resistance or whatever you have, you should do away. You know why? Because I want you to really, really look. You just look at the times at, wait, London is now what? 3 and 4. 3 and 4. At 3 and 4, you see funny things happening because they're taking out stops. So if you were in a stop loss position, your stop will be taken out and you'll be frustrated. 3 and 4 p.m. every day. It's the London time. It's the London time. So these are little nuances. So that's one of the changes that we made. Now, Azman and I started, I started in 2006. That's why I'm his guru. I started in 2007. And then 2008 came. And then both of us made a lot of money, but he probably made more because I found a job. I found a job. Bad time to find a job. I was employed by SAS at that time. And the similarities are simple. You know, why did he make money in 2000? I'll show you afterwards. But now he's a genius, guys. He's even better than me. But what I want to tell you is sometimes the situation makes you. It's a similar thing. And afterwards, I'll show you evidence of how even a young guy that doesn't know anything in Forex can also make money in Forex. But let me remind you something. This is a very special time. This is a very special time. You make money now because the market is volatile. Not necessarily because you are good. I always remind that to people. But it doesn't matter. You know why? Because you make money, right? First, you make money in there, and then by the time you're clever, you already have money. That's our philosophy, okay? You don't need to learn everything, because if you learn everything, when are you going to make money, yeah? You won't. You'll be confused, okay? You'll be really, really confused. So my way is very simple. Just learn the simplest thing to make money. That one later. And unfortunately, I'm going to say this. I don't even know whether it's true. I think all of you guys, after you make money in the next 2 years, if there are other Forex SAFUs or gurus here, it's okay. Can you take down all the lists of people here because they may need another course in the next years? Because what we are learning now is very situational. It's for the volatile time. So when times are normal, things change. Things suck. It's hard to make money. So guys, here it is. When it's easy to make money, I'm your guru. Because I like to do that. I look like a genius, right? When it's hard to make money, you may have to find someone else, okay? When markets are very rangy, okay? I don't like to do that. And guys who know me, you know first I thought IPO, and I caught the wave. Even though it was a small wave lah. Then I thought Forex. Then tak jadi ya. I know Forex was bad. Then I cancelled the Forex course. Then I thought crypto, because I was told, and I have very privileged information, that crypto would go up, and it did go up, and you'll hear my story. And now I teach Forex again. So people say, are you a SAFU? No, I'm not SAFU, I'm Sensei. I trade only what's easy to make money. I do not like to trade what's hard to make money. I really don't like that. And this is a place where you can see afterward real evidence of what's happening, of how I made my money. Yeah? When you see my trading record of 85% or maybe it'll hit 100% this year, you will find out the details behind it. There's more to meet the eye. Remember, 85% a year is not, or 100% a year is not 8% a month. It rarely works like that. There is an event that causes you to get a lot of gains. That event is coming. Okay, and we'll show you indicators to show that it's coming, and I'll show you that when that comes, how much you can expect to make. Okay, that's very easy. So once again, all the SAFUs there, don't kacau these people for the next 2 years. After 2 years, you can kacau them. In fact, after 1.5 years, they should have enough money, then you can kacau them to learn the other things. So I was with a lot of people from, I'm meeting another Singapore broker today in the afternoon, but it seems that in Singapore, there's a lot of rumblings going on, right? A lot of things that worked before do not work. Because this is a very special time. So this is a time for liftoff, and just like it lift off Mr. Azman there, I mean, he could afford not to work, but he works because yeah, he can afford not to work. Okay? Yeah, he did work. Correct. 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 Wait. Can we video you? Hey, that's very important. I want to video him. I want to video him. Yeah, he's right. I will tell you why. He's right. Another secret. I wanted to charge them 1,000 for that. Like, I would tell all the secrets. Okay, yeah, he's right. I will okay. That's very important. People don't understand. People always say trading for a living, but that's dangerous. have one thing is dangerous. One might be. One thing is dangerous, like one pair. Okay, this is very, very true.
So one of the rule of thumb in Forex is that you should not be in a desperate situation. You need to work to declare your money. The Forex is just for you to get extra money. Because if you are in desperate mode, then the broker said all the decisions will be, it's not going to be wise anymore. Things that you're going to owe him is your because you need money. So you need capital. You need to have your trading. Okay.
Yeah, very important. Yeah, I think that's one of the best. So guys, after make sure you shake hands with him. So again, don't be desperate. You need work. I think it's this. Now let me tell you the real situation here. Okay, I've been trading for quite some time. You know, now I'm ready to start a hedge fund. But all of the track record that I built, listen again, the track record that I built in order for me to start the hedge fund was built while I was working. In fact, it gets even worse. I was working as a CEO. Isn't that bad? Right? It's a lot of work, right? But because I had work, I was not desperate. And because I was not desperate, I could pick the right thing. Because at the end of the day, let me tell you, trading is set up to make you lose. Asman knows this. And when you are set up to lose, you better know what you're doing. But before that, let's play this nice little video because it's time.
Execute Order 66.
Yes, my master. As you wish.
Okay, hi everyone. So just updating you on the tests we've been conducting on, our Forex robots, okay, our AI-powered Forex robot. This is an update for our funder and our banks. For the fund that we are setting up. Oops.
Execute Order.
Hi everyone, so just updating you on the tests we've been conducting on, our Forex robots, okay, our AI-powered Forex robot for the fund that we are setting up. So what we have is very good results. Here's the result of one account where I've reduced the leverage by half of what I usually go through. So even based on, listen guys, I use low leverage. Like the gentleman there, right? I told you the maximum I will use your leverage is half. And I've been trading for a long time. I can set up my own fund. What did I say? 1/3 of what you're using. And what did I say? If you want to keep 1/4. What I use for this is 1/4 of what you're using. And that makes a difference between me and you, because I'm not very jumpy. I can go elsewhere and not worry about my positions. Trust me, your leverage makes a difference. After it, I'll show you why, if you do not get this carefully, and all the students here, you better get this carefully. You don't set up your leverage right, you will fail statistically. Statistically, you will fail, okay? On those results, which is very, very low risk, we are getting a rate where we can run it at about, let me see, 52% a year. Which is quite excellent. Of course, if I go to the normal rate, then this will be normal leverage. This is going to yield about 104%. So again, at the low end of how I design it, even if I keep one eye closed, I can get 104 just like that. And you'll see after this is all evidence based. Let's see what I'm doing next. Which meets our minimum target. Anyway, so again, our internal target is 96%. Now here you see another account. Now this account I've put a little more risk. When I say 96, it's that worst come to worst come to worst. It's the end of the world. Although if it's the end of the world, I should get more. It's like 96 a month. You see, after you don't believe me, I want to show you. This is scientific. We're here to learn that this is scientific. We're not here to learn to hoo-ha, rah-rah, go to the moon. That one in my marketing class I do lah. This one is not marketing, this one is serious, okay? I'll tell you when it's marketing, then we can rura, go to the moon, go back, go to Mars, Saturn, anyway. We sense that we go after pairs that are more risky. For example, the pound, British pound crosses, yes, and too. Also the euro cross. So again, for another account that's risky, I do it in another account. Because when you are investing other people's money, guess what? They put a pool there, and then you know what they say? Hey, this money you cannot use. Because you know why? Because if anything happens, then only you use. If not, I cannot even touch. And then they say, so there's money that I can use. So first I have no leverage. Now I have money I cannot use some more. Okay? And then they'll give me a small amount of allocation. This one you can risk. So that's why I'm setting up two, the risky one and the not risky one. And let's see the risky one. So you can see here, just based on this, after getting our setups correctly, this is already going at a 1% rate a day, which is nice because that gives around, what, 240 a year. Of course, that should bring it back and adjust itself back to 96% again. So possible, if you're a good trader, it's possible to do 240 actually. Okay, but the only thing preventing you from doing that is your greed. And because of your greed, you have high leverage. And because of high leverage, you fall into the broker's trap that want you to lose from the beginning. So on Saturday, what I'll be doing is explain this philosophy of how we're going to do things, how a big event can usually change the trading result. The result will go like this during a big event, a big volatile event, which we are expecting. And of course, on Sunday, I will update you guys on the details of how we're going to do the trading, several rules that we're going to put in. This is for swing trading. Now, for the daily trading that we do, the update will be on 8th December. So Sunday is very important because then we set the rules that we use for the fund. And I think the volatility event is going to happen. What I have predicted, you see here, is really starting to happen. And now we are at the third leg here of this head and shoulders formation. It's not actually. We are actually at the third leg of a leg that's going down. This was actually not I predicted. I kind of knew it would happen because again, I'm not new to trading. I'll show you afterwards that this has happened before. What happens before will probably happen again. And I ask for your forgiveness for freaking you out on the ringgit, but it is really going to go down, and I'll show you afterwards. So please. On Monday, if you guys, I'm going to CIMB to convert to US dollar. Head and shoulders, but it's kind of a head and shoulders. So if you see the S&P 500, it's tracing almost exactly the pattern that we saw in 2008, which is why we're going to have a very, very big move soon. I believe this is to the downside, and that's going to make a lot of money. And of course, volatilities will really skyrocket, bring in even more profits during that stage. And you can see already in the charts of some of the opportunities that we have here. For example, you look here, this is a very, very good trade. You know, just using the underlying, you can probably get about 30–40%, but using options, you can get about easily 10 times profit here. Now, I said something there very important. What did I say? You see atas Forex, man. But I said can use options, right? Because I've converted Forex into a moon thing. So here's the deal. Again, I trade what makes money. Once it was crypto, now it's the market. So we're going to trade that. So to me, Forex is also the pair of USD JPY or Euro USD, but it's also gold against US dollar. It's anything that makes money, okay? So I'm not really, you know, you don't have to trade this and trade that. In fact, what I will show you after and show you in the YouTube channel is not really. What will happen next week is that I will then start running the account on my risky account as one set. Okay. So then I go to the other. So what are we here for? Okay, if you guys, yeah, just join this Telegram because many things will be here. Okay. Many things will be here. I'll drop a lot of things here. T.me airdrops JDB. Let me put it in the Zoom group. Copy. Yeah, that will be like my personal space there. You can join my YouTube channel here because I will say a lot of things there also. In fact, the tip that I am saying will be there. I will put it there also on Sunday, okay? You guys, yeah, let's see whether you guys recognize what it is. Here's my Facebook, Shukri Hamid. Find me there. That's my LinkedIn, Ahmad Shukri Abdul Hamid. Yeah, that's me. Okay, that's, yeah, I'm here. That's me. That's Darth Vader, of course. So who am I? Yeah, okay. Also, we finished the book already, just waiting for printing. So if you can, to receive a free book, printed one, and we'll send it to you. Just fill out the form there. Just fill out the form. So it talks about making making 96% a year. The formula is actually very easy, but again, let me tell you, the only thing that's going to prevent you, and I don't know how a SAFU can even teach this, preventing you from making money or not, is your greed. That's all. It's actually easy to make 96, but most 99% of the people won't do it, because when we show the formula to get 96, they say, I want to make 960. Not good. Not good, okay? So yeah, 96% in Forex. So just give your email and your comments. Give your email first, and then what we'll do is we send the book to you, then you just give your comments on the book, what you want to see out of it. Having said that, the way we do things, we don't have time really to discuss the simple things, because the way I teach is simple. I'd rather get into the meat of the stuff, and during each class that I have, I'd rather go into trade positions that we can take, rather than talking about Forex or options or whatever. That's, to me, is really not good use of your time, because you know why? And this is where my philosophy is different, because others, they, and nothing wrong with that, others want to teach you how to hunt. The problem is, in the problem of hunting, you might get killed by a lion, you know. And I don't know whether Azman remembers the book. One of the books that we used to read long time ago in 2007 was the book, but around Forex. You got that? Reading on Forex. There's a book. Read that. There's also another book, Bird Watching in Lion Country. You go and watch the bird, you get killed by the lion, you know. You go and hunt something, you get killed. So rather than do that, when I teach in 2 days, one day is going through the basic or whatever we learned. The next day, this is the trade we're going to set up. Habis. And that's what we did. And you can see afterwards of our predictions, which did come true, because I focus more on that. Because at the end of the day, in the age of YouTube, many things you can get on YouTube. Seriously, you know? But no one on YouTube is going to guide on the story you have on what trades to do. And not many on YouTube will say, this is my account, see what I do. That's different. Okay, because now, so even to be a Forex guru now is very tough. Okay? Not easy. Because now semua kena tengok evidence. Hello, done, thanks. So, you can go also here to my website. Yeah, there are free courses here on my website. Okay, YouTube channel. bit.ly Shukri Hamid. Yeah, just go there. There's a lot of simple stuff, and we'll go there afterwards to watch some very, very simple videos. Not done yet. It's a clunky website. I like MVPs. I always say minimum viable product. I've been on minimum viable product like forever. Because at the end of the day, when you're doing something trading, how to develop the product? I want to make money. Got no time. And then once you make money, alamak, there's a new wave coming. I got no time to do a product. I always wanted to put crypto into a membership site. I never got to doing that, you know, because when that wave is over, alamak, I have to prepare for another wave. Got no time. So hopefully this Forex wave or whatever wave you call it lasts for long, lasts for 2 years, so that I have time to do better things on my website. And doesn't look so clunky now. But again, I always say, you want a good website, you want to make money. It's an excuse, okay? It's an excuse for doing a very bad website, but it's okay, okay? So you can watch it there. So as I said, I'm going to release a lot of free things. And why I'm releasing free things, I tell you afterwards. So who am I? Okay, I'm luckier than most of you guys because, you know, I've been the CEO. I worked under 2 billionaires, also an ex-billionaire. So He's no more billionaire. He's a ringgit billionaire. But he's not a US dollar billionaire. He was a US dollar billionaire. I know his net worth. Yeah, I know. She's talking about someone. She's talking about my mentor. I even know how much he has. Because when I was I was doing his thing. Okay, so former billionaire. This is US dollar. We can't, hey guys, our currency US dollar. Not Sing dollar, US dollar now. Let's in this. So when you work with very rich people, you learn how they work, you learn their thinking. That alone will change you. That's why you must go and touch Asman. Let him talk more. Okay, and you know the thing rubs on you. Okay, so I always say if you want to be rich, it's very simple. Go work for someone rich. What if they don't accept you? Go work for free. 6 months. If you can tahan that 6 months, that 6 months is going to change your life forever. I think it's worth it. Again, I'm an asymmetric event trader. I don't like waiting too. Our friend just now says he doesn't like waiting for money. Yeah, I don't like it too. I want to make money quickly and get out of the market, you know. I'm very scared of the market. Some of you here are very brave, okay? Thank God. I hope you don't go to this jihad, the Forex jihad. I will tell you, you will die, and I will put you in a proper burial, okay? Don't do that. So what I did was, last year, again, thanks to the advice of the ex-billionaire. He's a ringgit billionaire, but he's an ex-US dollar billionaire, okay? I went into cryptos at the right time, I guess, because it was an MVP. I missed out on many things. He even said to me I'm an idiot because I was at that time. I totally got it wrong, but I eventually got it right. So I made it. So from US 20K, I brought it to US 1 million in 4.5 months. And then he told me to get out. I also made over, so at that time, I went from cryptos to free cryptos. And I made over US 30K in free cryptos. After you'll see another example of free cryptos. Okay. Not many people know that in 2016, I started something, this is called an auditable track record for Forex. Because I knew then that if you wanted to do things, you wanted to go big, you need an auditable track record. People are not going to say anything. If you say, hey, I'm a good guy, I want to manage money for you, people, yeah, so what? Show me your track record. Show me your consistency, okay? There are 300 plus students in my community and I'm starting a hedge fund. We're starting it in Singapore. So before I go to Singapore, those in Malaysia, you better use me, because when I go to Singapore, the first thing, Singapore is very expensive. First, I probably want to meet you in Singapore. Second, you can belanja me in Singapore dollars, but food there is cheap. But any consultation will be in Singapore dollars, okay? Even if we have it in JB. So I'm giving you a prior warning that will happen probably after Hari Raya next year. Okay, I have to go after Hari Raya like this. The mother is still here, so it's not cool to go before Hari Raya. So again, because of regulations, okay? Because of regulations, we got to do that. Okay. So what I teach is very different. I want you to understand this because people sometimes say, Sensei, you don't teach this, you don't teach that. Yeah. Don't. I'm not going to teach everything. What I teach is very unique. I teach you enough. Cukup saja, cukup dengar ni. Please listen. I will translate it after this.
Tokens, free cryptocurrency worth more than $4,000 so far.
See, when I said there was free cryptocurrencies, this is because my mentor said, Bitcoin was going down to 5. At 15K, he said it was going down to 5. So we got early on, so I went into free cryptocurrencies and they made a lot of US thousands, okay? And let me tell you at that time, when I said that, they said, what planet are you from? And this guy here made 100,000 ringgit under declaration.
And then from there I learned a lot about other things related to the economy, how the money goes in the world, from Forex, index, stocks, commodities.
So I'm very roja. Again, you look, he went from cryptocurrency to free cryptocurrency to now the world economy. His brain is screwed. Because again, I said that guys, game over. It's time to hijrah. Not like Safi Elias. Hijrah from something to something else. Our good friend Johan Hamid calls this asset jumping. Okay, we practice asset jumping. We jump to wherever we can make money.
In today's class, I learned a new thing in Forex.
That's why we bring Azman back. After that, we were going to ask him, we're going to do a lot of videos on Azman because he's student number 1. Patient number 1, okay? Long years. How many years ago was that? So long. Oh, 11 years, man. 11 years. Yeah, 11
You don't need to learn everything, or all the indicator. Only learn the food of God. They call it food of God.
You don't need to know anything. You don't everything. Because if you know everything, you'll be confused. Analysis paralysis. You only need to know what works.
Just few indicator, and you can know when to entry and when to take profit. While others are still analyzing, you can already make your profit. So it's very simple with Sensei Shukri and Mr.
So here, when you learn with me, you are not learning to be clever. There are a lot of SAFUs there that can make you clever. Contact them. You're learning to make money. So the idea is you want to be clever, you come to me, make money, and then you pay them to be clever. They become clever and they only pay. Your choice.
The video is totally mind-blowing. You should come and take a look into our next Forex class.
100,000 USD, I made it.
So we have a lot of people in the 100,000 club. He's more like Terima kasih.
Dia macam kalau kita nak belajar SPM kan, 4.5 kena belajar semua buku teks kat chapter kena belajar. Jangan saya ni macam nak ambil SPM, belajar spot question ni. Tapi soalan pun dah ada soalan bocor dah.
Okay, what he said was very important is the philosophy of my thinking. Okay, what he said is that when you learn with me, you don't have to learn everything. You learn to spot the questions. Is this going to happen? Okay, and then he said soalan bocor. The answer is already given. And we have that also because we have the answer given because, as I said, billionaires. Now, don't you think for billionaires, they know something that we don't know? For sure they know. Are they going to tell you? No. Are they going to tell me? No. Why do they tell me? Got reason. There is a reason, you know, that they tell me. You can ask me in private. I don't tell you here, but I'll tell you in private, yeah. There was a reason why this guy is telling me. He owes his life to me. Literally, yeah? Tell you after. Huh?
Life and death.
Yeah. I'll tell you after, but I have to go off recording. I cannot record. Yeah. So, because there's a reason. Why would they tell you and me? Why would they tell me? And even when he told me, I didn't believe it. Okay? And I tell you after this, I didn't even believe it as this guy. Cannot be like this guy telling me all these things. But it became true. So what we do is now we have the soalan bocor. We have the answer. It's up to you to listen or not. So I'm going to play this little game with you now. Let's play this little game. Because, you know, a lot of people, why I'm having these courses and why I'm putting it up on YouTube and then I'm going to cut it off and do the summary is very simple. A lot of people come to me, Shukri, why is this happening? Why is that happening? Why is that? Is this going to happen? How you know? How you know? Who's telling you this? I'm fed up of that because it's not a waste of time. Let's play this little game. Why don't we say that, what if this doesn't happen? Because, you know, when people ask me, is it going to happen? There's only one possibility. If it doesn't happen, I don't make a lot of money anyway. BSKL is falling, right? Yeah. So, but what if it does happen? What if I say it does happen, you're going to make a lot of money? Or if you follow the other people that ask too many questions, you're going to lose a lot of money. So which is better? Follow my way. Again, the worst thing you can do now, if even you don't listen to me, again, please hedge. Hedge. Okay, Martini is not here, but I advise her, yeah, US dollar is one hedge. Another one is Japanese yen. Another one is gold. And I'll tell you afterward the answer for gold. Soalan bocor. So nice. See, so nice to you guys. After you see why I'm nice also. There's something working on here, right? I'm here, yeah, Martini is here. Yeah, it's Japanese yen, Martini, Japanese yen. Yeah, she's right. She's very clever. Yeah, she wasn't my student, but now she's student. But she figured it out before she became my student, so I don't know. Maybe when she becomes my student, she's more cleverer, okay? That's good. Yeah, Japanese yen is good. Okay, 3 people who changed my trading radically. This girl was working with a bank before, so I learned a lot from her. I learned how the banks traded. No, she wasn't a trader at a bank. She was an analyst. But I learned how the banks traded, because the banks are the one that will play Forex in this round. Just like Azman saw in 2008, just like I saw in 2008. And it's a very special moment. Next is Datin Mazna. Datin Mazna is really near. The longest CEO of a fund management firm, and M Investment Bank. And you know how hard it is to be in, to be in fund management. It's hard to last, and she lasted for the very long time. And she's probably one of, every time I talk to her, it's like an MBA. She will tell you things that you never thought of. For example, before this, and I'm going to tell you just for an advice here, because I'm in a very generous mood today of what she said. And there was someone who came up to her and presented all the data semua ada, factor, this type of investment. She said, I agree with you, it works, but it's not going to work now. And then she said something very important. I always say to my kids, don't follow my lead. So now I tell you, if you meet her, you better find a new idea. Because she is so good that within 10 minutes, and I urge you, if you have a big idea relating to funds that you want to do, it's worth it to meet her. Because within 10 minutes, she will tell you whether it works or not. And for this certain fund that was being proposed, she said it wouldn't work because of demographics. Even I didn't get that. Because she said last time, the demographic was different from now. And now you're setting a fund for this. The returns will never be enough to make that fund profitable. Although on paper it is profitable. Does an MBA teach you that? Doesn't, because she's been there for a long time designing all these funds, okay? Now the next one is, we refer to him as Darth Sidious. He looks like Einstein. Maybe he is Einstein. So he was the advisor to a billionaire here. I met him in 2014. I always argued with him, he helped me, but he helped me a lot. And then in 2017, he basically called me one day and asked me to go to cryptos or Bitcoin. I'm saying, but that's a scam. Never mind, you go. You go to this ICO. I'm like, what's an ICO? And then he because he basically knew the people behind this ICO. It was called Block 1. It's now EOS. So he asked me to buy the ICO. Me being me, because it was so new, I totally screwed up. I couldn't find it on Google. And it went from 50 cents to $4. Okay? And then when it went down again to went down to $1, he said, I think you better go buy EOS. Some of us did, some of us didn't. It went to 20. Of course, when it was at $1, and this is the problem with trading, it was at $1 and then went down to 50 cents, and now we say, hey, this is wrong. Of course, when it went to 8, we all were chasing it. Hey, buy, EOS to the moon. See, when people tell you $1, you're scared. Remember that? You don't realize, when it was $1, it went to 50 cents, only a 50% loss. When it goes up 8 times, you're like, hey, moon. We have no time, we have to buy. Then went to 20, then it's now back at 5. But yeah, EOS, people remember, right? But some of us went in. I think some of us went in, some of them went in at 3 or 4, and they made good gains with that. Okay, Zarif, So those were the times, right? Yeah, everyone has those moments. So what he said to us, many of the things really came true. Told us to go into crypto when Bitcoin was at 5. Go ahead, that picture. When Bitcoin was at 5, he called me in Pavilion. And he said, sell, it's going to go down. And at that night, it really went down. And I told my group, sell. And it went down to 3 or 2.9. And then when there was a crypto winter last year, you know, in September, he said again, you can go in. Like, what? And so we went in. And then you know what happened after we went in? It went down some more. And then it went up. Okay? And then when Bitcoin was at 15 or 19, 20, he came back and called me again. He said 15. It's going to go down to 5. And many of us didn't believe because at that time we were too busy going to the moon. And it went down. And until now, let me tell you that, until now, I know there's a lot of flack, you know, that talks me not being bullish crypto. I think I have my redemption. I'm going to show you afterwards. He has not said anything about crypto going up, okay, which is why I don't teach crypto now. I only teach free tokens. Because in free tokens, I say you get it for free. Why you want it to go out? You get it for free, what? You cannot tell me that, Sensei, it didn't move. I never told you it would move. I just told you to collect, ma. After I show you that one actually went up, the one that I talked about on October 13th. So whatever I talk about now, please take note, it may go up. I have that knack. So he didn't say, again, let me tell you again, he didn't say it will go up. He just said now, when Bitcoin goes down, the big fish are buying. That's all he said. I think I know why. I'll explain to you afterwards. But please don't go out and buy things. It's not the time yet. Now, when is the time? This announcer, you follow my website, you follow my Telegram. When Sensei comes up, we are reintroducing our crypto course. They say, oh. That is the best way to know that it's coming up. Okay? But I think now it's time for students that we're going into the second cycle, we're going to make a lot of money, that you have to understand his philosophy. So on the 24th, we'll have a class where we understand his philosophies and who he is, okay? And who he is. And you will get the answer to the mystery of the ring. Now you really suspend kind of the ring, okay? So, yeah. So I teach simple concepts. Like why you are set up to lose money in Forex. Okay, today I'm going to teach simple concept, not the pips and feeds and all that. We don't need to know that. You need to know the simple concept that is actually going to make you a lot of money, like you did, Azman. There's this one moment in time where you have to make money. Because when you make money, you're confident, and that will change your life. If you don't make money now, in this next 2 years, especially next year, I don't know when you will make money. I really don't know. The crypto cycle is over. Now this one is coming up. I don't know, maybe there is, I was looking at the charts. There is another bullish commodity coming up. It's called, I don't know, I will show you afterwards, but you know. But as Muslims, I don't think we can go. We can go. So it's not like I can teach that, okay. I would love to teach that. Maybe I get a non-Muslim to teach it. Then I see from the side. Okay, like I said, you're already set up to lose money. Now let's watch a video in my free YouTube channel. This is why you should go to my free YouTube. See, I have free courses here. You can hear the depreciation of the Egyptian pound. Now, Egypt is very interesting. I hope this doesn't happen to Malaysia. Singapore, probably it won't happen. That's why I'm moving there. Thank you very much. But I hope we don't wake up like the Egyptians. They woke up when CC took over. The pound was like 5 to the US dollar. And then it became 7 or 8. And then one night, or was it 2? Is it difference in 1 night or 2 nights? They woke up to 18. So when I say see you at 6 to the ringgit, please be very careful. I hope it takes time. Okay, a steady time. Now, just go to videos. I'm going to show you a very interesting video here. Playlist. Yeah, here. Wolfview playlist. Yeah, trading is about losing. Now, this is why I say for all you forex, please listen. I'm going to explain to you why you are already set up to lose. You've lost. If you read all the ebooks, you've lost. if you trade with all the SAFUs, you've probably lost. You're going to lose.
Okay, guys. Again, welcome. This is the first part of the course. Now, before we delve into the indices and also the sites where we can see the indices and also trading the indices, what I want to go through is really general concepts about trading. These are covered in Fundamentals Trading 1 and Fundamentals Trading 2. And what I want to do by this is basically to get you used to the real facts of life about trading, okay? That it's not as simple as you think. It's not what like the internet shows you. It's actually quite a serious undertaking. You have to run it like a business. And just like a business, no profits are guaranteed. There are profits and there are losses. So if you want to be a good trader, you really, really have to get used to losing and control the losses so that you can come back whenever the market is going back up again and it's in your favor. I see a lot of traders, they lose all their trading capital, okay? We say to them that they blow up their accounts before they even have a chance of making it well in the market. So you really have to put in capital preservation as your #1 goal. And in this presentation, I'll show you why that most traders are going to lose money. Most traders will continue to lose money despite all the advances that we've made in the internet, all the trading platforms and stuff, because it's really about psychology, okay?
Okay, listen to that. Okay, nowadays, you see, you know, there are all these SAFUs, there are all these gurus, there are all these tools, right? But the percentage is the same, you know. Of 100% of traders, 95% will not be there anymore after 2 years, or they will lose money. Of the 5%, only 1% makes money to trade sustainable. That means out of 100, only 1 will survive. 5 will be there lah, anak-anak ikan lah. And unfortunately, most of these are Forex traders. They're neither here or there. You know why? You can see them everywhere. They're good, but they cannot make a lot of money to make it worth it. Kan? And what do you see? You see in Facebook everywhere, saya tak ada ni, I don't have this, I don't have that, I'm just a normal guy. Then why you trade lah? Go find a job. Then you can trade, right? Then at least you have extra income. Full-time trader. I never understood that, you know. Why you trade? Tak payah lah trade. It's weird, right? Yeah, you don't need to trade. You trade. Ni lah, jangan trade for a living lah. Trade for, you know, work and trade. That's even better, okay? So the thing is, the reality is with all these things, yes, FXCM did a study, yes, the trading win rate improved. But still, people lost money. The percentages stay the same. It's psychology, okay? We can have the best in the world. It's still psychology. Even with my robot, psychology. And I'll tell you a true story with my robot also. Robot is right. Even then, I cannot stop loss. But the robot was correct.
Okay, now trading is about psychology. Now, there are 2 parts of trading. The first one is qualitative. These are trading plans, entry, exit patterns, your various indicators.
Yeah, this one, very bad.
MACD, all that. Okay, so we know that trading is all about psychology, at least most of it. Well, if you didn't know it, then you know it now. Now, the 2 parts of trading, which is quantitative and also
let's go and
money in order to losing money. So this is actually a probability table.
Okay, look at this. Look at this very, very carefully. I just want you to look at this very, very carefully, and I will show you why you will lose money. Now, when you start, what is your win rate? 30, 40, 50, 70, 80? Mine is around here, okay? Mine is around here, 70. And I have the data to back it up. I think it's 80, almost 80. So it's probably here between here. Now, a lot of people, when they start, it's usually 30%. Okay? Now, the idea is this. When you play for Forex, what's your stop loss percentage? How much is your stop loss? What percentage of the account do you take as a stop loss? 3? I've heard 3, right? 3 to 5? 3 to 5? You won't last. You are dead. You know why you're dead? You multiply 30 by 3. Finish. Habis. I know you guys are rich. You guys want to depot lah. Okay, and a lot of IBs, when you depot, you know they make money off that Forex rate. You're making your IB rich. not necessarily the broker. Now, I am here at 70, 80, so I can have a 9 to 7. Okay, I can have a 9 to 7. So if I'm at 3%, I'm okay. I lose only 21% of the account. Here, 7. If I'm at 10%, 5%, I'm dead. Now, there's another reason. Now, if I'm going to lose that, there's a reason here. There is a rule here that so if you get to 20%, it's very important. Okay, you know why? If you lose 20% of your equity, you may be in the zone of no return. That means you don't have confidence. And one day you're going to blow that account anyway. So imagine you playing, you have 30 times loss, times 3 is already gone, and you're dead. Okay, now what I do is simple. What I do is newbies, even I advise them 1 to 1.5%. In fact, it's 0.5 to 1% only. So you have a 30 streak, you're still safe. But please remember, when you are down by 20, your brain also one time already. You might enter the point of no return. Okay? And this is statistical. This is why people lose. So that's why when people say you play, you have high leverage, my friend, you're one of them, and you go into a losing streak, go out to KLCC. Go and window shopping. You might not be able to afford it, but one day you make money, you will. Okay, don't go into trading. Now, the other thing that I want to show you is, this is another statistical thing. Do you know that in order to have a high win rate, you look at this, the risk to reward ratio here, 1 to 1 to have a 50. If you're going 3 to 1 or 2 to 1, like a lot of SAFUs teach you, you're setting yourself up for losses, you know. That sometimes when you go in with Forex, you have to take profits very, very fast. And that's why it's very difficult. Unless we're going into a new environment, which we are going in. But traditionally, you really couldn't do the 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1. Now, what's the reality of the institutional accounts? Do you know that they only make money during a certain time in a year? After I show you one, which is mine. The rest of the time, they could be negative. It doesn't matter. Because they know they're going to hit the ball out of the park. Whereas you guys are thinking, that one, 8% a month, blah, 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 blah. You read my book, wow, this one says 8% a month. Betul ke? Betul lah, tapi not true lah. Because you have to be so disciplined to do that. Even I'm not disciplined enough to do that. So you trade it like the normal fund manager trades. Most of the time it will be like this, and then one day it just goes up, and then maintain the profit, and you're out of the year. Done. And that's why I'm able to provide Nila. And I'll show you the model that I have, which is why I'm the only Sensei to give a guarantee of 50% or 78.6% returns, which will go down to 30% very, very soon. I show you why. Because this is not based on Shukri woke up one day and he had this good marketing plan. He want everyone to go to the moon. No, no, no. This is not a marketing ploy. Okay? It's based on facts. And it has to be based on facts, or we're all going to be in big trouble. Okay? So, having said that, remember that we are in the place to be now. Very important. This is the #1 crypto influencer in the world. And when the #1 crypto influencer is going to non-crypto, what do you think is happening? Now you know why I don't teach, right? Now you know why I don't teach anything but free crypto. He said it, guys. Yeah. So when the #1 says it's going to other things than crypto, then you better listen. Because he's moving his money out. He only has 50% in crypto now. This is for the guys who still want to go to the moon. Nothing wrong to go to the moon, okay? But let's get your expectations correct. Now Claw Crypto. Wow, coming up with crypto. Oh, here, out, yeah, here. Window here. Oops, not here. It's not here. So he is Nila. When he goes out of, okay, let's just go here. And let's go to this YouTube and say what he has to see what he has to say. This is very important. Okay. So I have to use this as a barometer here. Oh, you don't want to see cap, paste that. YouTube.
To look at the tweet in a little bit, and that'll give you guys a little bit more of an explanation as to where I'm really standing overall. But this is a chart put out by Bloomberg. I'd seen it originally before Bloomberg published it, but this is a chart comparing a ratio between the GSCI Total Return S&P 500 Index alongside the S&P 500.
So S&P 500 is the US index, not the Dow. The Dow is 30. This is 500 component. So I think in KL is similar to EMAS. But we here is KLCI, right? But there it's S&P 500, no, Dow, S&P 500, Nasdaq, Russell. Russell is a small cap. It's like our Nasdaq. Oh, sorry, ACE.
So to give you a general understanding before we dive into what this chart is and what it entails, the GSCI index is a general index for commodities. It's one of the top indexes that's used on the CBOE, one of the largest exchanges on the world, to track the performance of overall commodities. So it's not just focused on oil or one specific commodity, but a broad plethora of different commodities indexed into one measurement, comparative to the S&P 500 in this case. And what we see with this chart is that over about 10-year cycles, 8 to 10 years, we tend to see these big macro swings, these bigger picture swings going on between the valuation of equities to commodities. We find that during these, about every 20 years, we tend to find that there's a bottom here in commodities to equities. And it's tended to be that there's a 1-to-1 ratio in the valuation between the S&P 500 and commodities. And we also have these parabolic swings where commodities way outpace the S&P 500.
So what you see here, how this, you see commodities are down, and now we're down again. Down since the 1970s, we are at the lowest level. So even he's a crypto guy and he knows where to put money in. How does this relate to Forex? You guys remember 95 to here, 95 to 99 and here until 2008. What happened here? There was a commodities boom, right? And that was when Jim Rogers came out with a book. Commodities, what did he say? Some commodities thing, came out with a book. What happened then? If you guys remember, there was something called the carry trade for Forex. How we relate commodities to Forex. Remember, Aussie USD was going up, NZ USD was going up. You can put money in a bank and then you earn interest because the Aussie interest rate was higher than Japan, or Aussie was higher than US. And then the Aussie went up, so you eat twice. So this is also very relatable to Forex, okay? It shows you what's happening. And commodities are down, we'll show you some.
Again, very volatile swings over a longer period of time, really when we're looking on the basis of months and years. But the important thing I want to focus on here is that we're getting towards the latter of one of those swings, all right? So those 20-year cycles where we have a 10-year run-up in commodities and a 10-year decline in commodities. We are now towards the base and, in fact, are at a record low in commodities for the first time in over 50 years. Let me repeat.
50 years, the last was 20. So you guys are lucky to be alive. You don't have to wait another 20 years for this. I might not be around. But I think my recording will. So hopefully YouTube will be there. Okay?
The first time we have seen commodities this cheap compared to the S&P 500 in 50 years.
This is also related to Forex because Forex has commodity currencies. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, New Zealand dollar, ringgit. Ringgit is not good.
This is important to note because you don't get these kind of opportunities in a long period of time. And
you don't get it. So he knows what to do. #1 crypto influencer, #1.
Probably guess where I'm going with this, with all my rambling, is that we are seeing commodities at quite dramatically low levels comparative to the indexes and the equities markets. Again, guys, you guys don't need me to explain this to you. Stocks have been in a massive rally. We've been on more than a 10-year bull run. And now we're starting to see a little bit of shakiness in the market. So I'm going to go ahead.
Again, what he's saying is very simple. Stocks are up, going down. Commodities are going up. Inverse. That's all that's happening. Huh? So again, this is from the #1 crypto guy. Let's see what the #1 crypto guy has to say. So that you guys are not you guys are not taken in by the moon. Now you know where the moon is going to be at, right? Okay, let's see this. This is one of my crypto groups. See my crypto group, very quiet. Very quiet. That's sad. See, this is Nicholas Merton. That's data dash from why can crypto have 4 major super cycles? Silk Road, that one gone. 2016, 2017. This one, yes, we caught this one. What does he say here? 2019 to 2020. I'll tell you why I think he's right here. But that's next year, not now. Now it's 2018, right? Yeah. And then to 2020 to 2030 is, what did he say? 2020 to 2030. Yeah, crypto replace fiat. Institutional speculation next year. This is because ICOs will go towards STOs and DSOs. Okay, I'm going to say it again, guys. You guys may not agree with me. If you hear the word ICO, you run to the cave. That's why BDIF here, now Forex going into the cave. It's not the time, okay? Yes, I agree some ICOs will be good, but I do not want to be in a market where I have to be clever to make money. I want to be in a market where I can be dumb and make money. Warren Buffett said that, you should invest in a company where even a stupid person can run it, because one day a stupid person will. So when I teach, no offense to my students, I must assume that you are the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. Pun boleh buat duit lah. Then boleh lah. Yang pandai, the ones that are clever, you guys are okay, okay? But not everyone will have the same skill. So there it is. Okay, this is Darcidius. After I rescued him, he rescued me. So here's the deal, okay? There's a school in Switzerland called Rosie. All the sheiks, the kings, the rich people of the world send their kids there. Even Tony Robbins sent his son there, one son. And this guy sent 6 kids there. That's how rich he was. 6 kids here, okay? So here's the deal. If someone can afford to send 6 kids there, they know something. They know something which we don't know. And if we know something, then we could replicate their success. That's all we need to know, okay? And he does know something. And sometimes I cannot tell you because then you'll freak out. You don't want to be my friend after that. Now many people unfriend me already. I say ringgit go to 6. That's why. How come my friend list? I was counting it almost 5,000, 4,971. Tiba-tiba jatuh 200. Like, how come? Okay. Now I'm building up the friend base again lah. Now they say maybe this crazy guy is right lah. It's going there. Okay. So the first. This is the first. And okay, we will cover 5 topics here. Return on God, the crash. Ringgit is going to 6 to the USD. It's easy to make 96% in Forex and hold the cryptos. So let me, Nia, I'm going to stop the recording and then I'm going to, so she can cut. Okay. So the first is return on God. We're going to go through return on God. Now, this is something you never get in any class. And you must be wondering, wow, this guy, I go to Forex class, this return on God, what is this? This is the most important thing when you start trading, okay? Because without return on God, I don't think you're going to make it. I know you're going to make money. This is easy. You ask Azman how easy it was in 2008. I mean, he was so crazy. I don't know whether he remembers. I just taken the job at SAS. And he comes to me like, you have to take this GBP USD trade. I still remember. I was on a flight, I said, you gila. He was crazy. I was at this level, but he took it to a different level, Like Joel Bauer taught Peng Joon, then Peng Joon took it to a different level, then Joel Bauer would say, God respect someone who same with it. So I took the trade, and like he said, by the time I landed in US, the stop loss, he landed in US. Wow, so much money. I still remember. It was a sign of the times. See, I couldn't do a lot because I was at work, but he was at another level, so he raised his game. The chance came, we'll see it afterwards, okay? So, but again, without this return on God, I believe that whatever is you are destined to make will go down. You won't make as much as you should. Okay, so return on God is very important. What is return on God? Let me tell you a little story. Okay, why am I giving all this fundamental formula away again? It's very simple because you have to remember that I am not, they say that who cannot trade, teach, who cannot teach, trade, I'm both, which is bad. Because when you teach and trade, you run two risks. The teaching goes haywire, the trading goes haywire. So to manage both is very, very tough, but I'm doing it because of my return on God. Do I need to do it because I'm setting up a hedge fund? No, I shouldn't be doing it. I have no business doing it. But I'm doing it because of my return on God. I think I made the right decision. No, I'm sure I made the right decision. I will show you why. The thing is, this is a true story. It's happened last year, it happened again this year, which is why I know I'm going to make a lot of money. I don't know about you, so get your high return on God. Okay? Tuhan, Allah. Because we have Muslims and non-Muslims. For you atheists, okay, return on Santa Claus. You guys believe in something, right? Santa Claus pun tak apa, just believe in something, okay? So one day, just last year, at that time, if you guys remember, we had a mini winter. Now we have a winter. That time was a very mild winter. So, I was teaching my 200 plus group or whatever of crypto traders. So, I dreamt to be a whale, a good whale. So I said, wow, this crypto is so slow. This crypto is so slow, I better go and swim with the whales. That's the whale shark. It's not a whale, it's a fish. But never mind, a whale shark, you get 2 in 1. So that's in the Philippines. So I said to them, you know what? I want to be a whale. I'm going to go and swim with the whales. So I went and swim with the whales. Yeah, that's kind of cool, in my Darth Vader thing here. Putting my Darth Vader thing there. But the most important thing here is when I was there, what I did was, I also did some good. Before I was there, I was in the, before I went to the Philippines, I was in Sabah, helping this fundraising for this orphanage.
So kita di rumah ni, di Ranau sini, di rumah Putra Harapan, Facebook pun ada. So saya akan set up nanti page and address for you to be able to sumbang to Bitcoin, yeah. So whatever Bitcoin go there, you can convert it to cash and we will give it here. So let's make this ni yang pertama di Malaysia ni yang menerima Bitcoin, faham tak? So we're going to set up the address and make sure you put your things there. Nampak ni semua gembira. Senyum. Senyum. Suka tak? Suka.
Everyone likes me. I'm like Mickey Mouse there. I was thinking like, what character is it? Disneyland comes to them. So it's fundraising for this orphanage in Sabah, near Mount Kinabalu. Very beautiful place. And then, as I come back from that in January, this happens. The US 20,000 that I would pumped into more than US 1 million. I think it was even more than 1 million. That was my NEO. That was my NEO holdings, 252K. And then there was 681 Ether. There's 681 Ether times 1400. Wait, times 1400, 953 plus 252, 953 plus 252, 1.2 million. Sorry, I lied to you. It's at 1.2 million US. So again, do good and then things will come to you. Remember that. I'm going to show you something else of why this is happening again, of why I'm going to make a lot of money. Okay, so remember, for those of you that don't understand, for Muslims, it's return on Allah. For the rest, it's return on God. For atheists, it's return on Santa Claus. Okay, that's it. So here I am, and now I want to help people. Again, guys, I don't want to argue nowadays. Ada malas nak argue because there's a big thing coming. I just want to do. So that's why in my Forex course for a limited time, I give a guarantee that if you fail, if I fail or you fail, or to generate 50% or 78.6% a year, I'll send you a check for every dollar you spend. This is crazy, but I show you why it's not. Okay? Crazy, right? Insane, right? So now I need divine intervention. Mati lah ni. Ambil you punya fee, I have to give back, you know. I'm dead, right? I'm dead in the water. Anything can happen. Not because of my trading skill. Listen, I could meet a sweet young thing and get insane here. I cannot trade anymore. See? Or anything can happen, right? Get married, gone lah. Not because I meet the girl is a not nice girl, not because she's not the right girl, but you change your routine, boom, done. Tanya Azman. If you want to know how to work and trade, ask him, because he has mastered the routine of working and trading. Not many people can do that, okay? And he's doing very well also. So both career and Forex is very important. After we'll ask him. Another one of our special interviews with him, okay? So now I start again. Now I'm in deep shit. I make this promise. Why do I make this promise? Again, it's very simple. I said, look, friend, I don't want to argue with you. Here's the offer. If I were not confident, why am I making this offer anyway? Stupid, right? But at least I can say I put my money where my mouth is. So why do I do it? Return on God. This is what I did when I went to the Gold Coast. At this time, I was very much in crypto. I didn't know what the future held, but this is what I said. So jump over this thing. Jump over a plane on the Gold Coast, going down. Now I'm freaking out now. I need to know. Like, she should have edited this out. Kena pulahan. Dia patut dari sini lah. Dia dah gambar. Let's reduce lah. Let's reduce the salary. Dia kena hadap apa? Okay? Now it is a lie, but I did it for a reason. I tell you why. This is after Tony Robbins' course. I just wanted to stick. That my vows would stick, okay? I say my goal is from the start.
Flying without wings, okay? Yes, my mission in life is to provide financial freedom to all of you so that you may live life to the fullest.
Financial freedom to all of you.
Live it on the air, guys. Live it on the air. Nothing to do. Do what you want. Just chase your dreams, okay? Don't give up. And if you're afraid, dive so that all your goals and missions are integrated into you.
Okay, so you gotta dive and do it. So that's what I did. So that was already set in May that I wanted to do good for people. You know, I don't come from I come from middle class background, but middle class is also not very easy. How to give people financial freedom, especially now when things are going to be very bad. So again, I went to Joel Bauer's course, and this is what I did. I wanted to help the nuns do something. Listen.
Morning. Okay, guys, we completed the first part of our lesson. They now have their crypto wallets, okay? Yeah. The crypto wallet is ready.
So I had a course, like I had a free, Azan was here, a class on 13th, and I put the free course on free cryptos on my website. You can see it. Since then, look what happened. My log trade went up 4 times. Okay, another one also went up 4 times. Another one went up 1.6 times. So what I got from then to now, which is less than a month, now it's 10th October, right? Now it's 10 November, right? That was 13 October. 50,000 ringgit. So I got 50,000 ringgit free that I can put somewhere, and if anything happens, I can refund everyone who sign up. See, that was free. Now, why did I get it for free? Because in my mind, I was wired, I need to help people. Please help me, God. Or Santa Claus. Or the Tooth Fairy. See, because I got it in my mind that, hey, this is really what I want to do. I went up in the sky. Luckily, I'm not killed. Even before that, I was reading, whoa, so many accident. I think that for a reason is very clear in my mind. So for all of you that want to do this, I want you to do something. Go into a cave this weekend or next weekend because it's going to start. Think of the good that you're going to do with the money you will get because you will make money. Guaranteed. And then the problem starts. Okay, this one you have to trust me. I've shown you my 100,000 group. There's a lot in the 100,000 group, you know. They made a lot of money. Hey, sorry guys, to all the students. Some of them went cuckoo. Azman didn't go cuckoo, but he had a job. You think making money is good. I tell you, making money is bad. People go insane. They don't know how to handle sudden money. So you guys got to know how to handle the money. Go into a cave somewhere and think about the good you're going to do for the people of the world. And you guys should also follow me because I have a loyal following. Now, this guy is not a student, Shazul Hazimin. She's not a student. He followed me. But probably when he was following me, he was actually taking notes. So he got my ideas for free tokens. And he made money 20 times. He had a lot of free tokens. You don't need to pay anything for free tokens. It's free. Free, tau tak free. Don't need to pay anything. And this guy managed to get it. So just by following me, you can already make money. What else? You touch me, then you can make more money. After it, you can touch me. It's okay. Very good. So again, once again, get your thing right. Okay, get your thing right. Because without that, I fear that you are due to make money, but somehow the rizki, okay, we call rizki lah, it's not going to happen, and you make less. See, the problem is this. This is the problem. Because your return on God is not high. You make 10K. Your friend makes 100K, and in our group, 100K ringgit or US is important. People have not declared 100K Sing. We hope people will declare 100K Sing lah. People are declaring 100K US and 100K ringgit. There are already 2 millionaires already. But my fear is this, again, it's not that you will not make money. You can, just by following me, you'll make money. The problem is this, someone makes 100, you make 10. Then you panic. And then you know what you do? You overtrade the 10, you lose the 10. Then you make nothing. Okay? That's very bad. So you don't want to do that, okay? You don't want to do that. So trading, okay, this is the volatile times. Yeah, so this is the volatile. Before we go here, Azman, can we have another lesson from Nudini Terror? We have to take advantage of student number 1. Can we have another sneak? Wait, Azman's going to give us another lesson. He has a lot of things to teach us. The first thing that he taught us, I think you guys are mind-blowing already. He taught us 2 things already. First, no stop loss. You guys say, ah! And then he said, what did he say? Hey, you don't have to focus all on Forex, you lose money. Then you guys say, ah! Yeah, but my Sifu didn't say that. Of course. This is Sensei, you know. Now, can you tell us another story of yours? Because jarang tau dia ada. Because this is the man. This is the master of the Master Sifu. We have Master Sifu here, who I'll show you his success in teaching a young guy to make 100% in 3 weeks. But this guy is the master of the masters. Okay, Azman, apa lagi?
We didn't have respect on the money. We didn't have respect on the USD. So we were afraid that we not let go. I saw $20, I would give it everything. Yeah. So you need to have respect on the money. On your
Okay, that was another great one, yes. So all you Forex traders, again, let me tell you, he's right. Because sometimes we don't respect the money. We say it's so little. But you must understand, it might be $20 now, and I'll expand that some more. He said, even if you have $20, take the profit. Because one day it'll be 200. So what I do when I say 10%, people laugh at me, you know. People laugh, so little lah. Why you cut loss? I'm to cut loss. My pasal lah. Because I know that I live another day to make the big money. I don't know when, I just know it's going to happen. Now, some of you are very, very greedy. You want more, right? You want to make $1 million, right? And that is the thing that is going to spoil your dream because you want to make more. Okay, take whatever you have. You have to be confident that one day you will get the big gain. It will come. But if you are out of the market and busy depot, then it is not going to come. Okay, so here's the warning by Das Sidious. Okay, to all you crypto guys, I made this up, okay? I didn't put it here. This is just a theory. This was the economist in 1988, right? 1988. They said that in 2018, there'll be a new economic reset. Now let's go back in time. This is Mr. Das Sidious. He said before, right, and the crypto guys, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong lah. Saja je. Okay. Do you remember when Das Sidious said that there was going to be a new coin? It was going to be a Rockefeller coin. Remember that? But he didn't know what it was, or we didn't know what it was. And he said at that time, it may be pegged to gold. This was in January. It was in January, right? So I didn't know that now, but I think that, yes, that new coin that's coming up, I don't know whether even it's crypto, I know it's going to be gold. Okay, it's definitely going to be gold. There's going to be a new economic reset. I think there's going to be havoc in the fiat world. And what he says is very simple. It's going to be worse than 2008. This crash is going to be worse than 2008. So after we're going to see some charts, please don't FOMO. After you all kacau Master Sifu, I want to make money, I want to make money. Okay, fine. But don't kacau him so much. This is going to be worse than 2000. You're going to need to be a big boy to survive. There will be a crash. It's going to last 2 years. How do I know? I know lah. That's only I'm going to answer. We're going to see the patterns that are going to set up for that, okay? There's going to be a new economic reset now. And this is where gold is going to shine. He says that gold is going to go to, gold is now 1,000. Yesterday it was at 1,210. What? 1,210. 1,210. See, I'm so good. In sleep also, I dream about gold now. Bangun, what's the gold price? 1,209. Now here's the first tip. Gold is going to go up because of the economic crisis. Gold is going to go to 8,000. Now Azman is saying, you know how much money he can make from that? 8, okay? 8,000. Now there's another guy called Martin Armstrong. You can go and see Armstrong Economics. And Martin Armstrong says gold is going to go to 5,000. So between 5 and 8, I think it doesn't matter lah. Even if you take it by half, 4, you still make a lot of money. Okay? It's too much money to be made there. So it's going to be worse than that. Get ready for that. Okay? So the stock market is going to go down. The stock market is going to crash. You already see the problem here. Turkey, Indonesia. Turkey, 7 lira. 7 lira, is it? 7 lira to 1 US dollar. Recently, do you know that in 2009, it was only 1.2? Now 7. Indonesia, 15K rupiah, worse than 1998. Okay, and then you have here the commodity. So I think commodity economies are going to be affected, emerging market. And then you have US. Okay, these are the safe havens, gold. I like gold the most. I also like King dollar here. And I like Japanese yen. You know, here. So those of you that want to go for Olympic in 2020, you can start buying yen. It's good. If the bank doesn't tell you, hey, why you didn't speculate? No, I want to go to Olympic 2 years from now. How can you say I'm speculating? I'm not selling the ringgit. I'm going to the Olympic 2020. And my brother, he's rugby fan, 2019. Natap saya, you see the schedule? Change into yen, okay? the yen and gold are actually the best the best safe havens during economic crisis. Go get that. So this is the history of bull and bear markets. I'm just going to summarize for you. You know, it's basically time to go down. Like if you look at all these charts, anyone knows here. Let me draw here. I'm going to draw here. We are going to draw here like this, that. Anyone knows it's going to go down, but this is going to be worse. This is the Great Depression, was it? Yeah, so it's going to be worse like that. Probably go down like that and then go back up. It is basically time, okay? It's time to do it now. This was a very short bull and bear. This looks more like this, which is 10 to 12 years. So this is a 10 to 12 year cycle. So it is time to go down. Okay, so be ready, be ready. Some more time to go down here. And let's go here so that you get freaked out some more. Okay, this is the Shiller PE ratio, price earning ratio, based on the average inflation adjusted earnings from the last 10 years. So now if you look, we are at this one, 32.8. We are here. The worst was this during the .com, right? Okay, this was during the, yeah, I think it was during the .com. Was it? Historical high 44. This was when the S&P was here, regular 25. So we are even higher than it was during 1929. So listen to this, okay? 1929. We're even higher than that. This is .com bust. This is 2008. So if we fall, we're going to fall hard, okay? We are going to fall really, really hard. These are facts. So again, it's already happened. It's already happened. So there's no need to argue on this anymore because these things have already happened. What is important is what's going to happen in the future. Now, this is what I said, and we're going to look at some charts afterwards. Okay? We're going to look at some charts. We're going to look at some Forex charts. We're going to look at S&P chart. This is what I said in September. See how near I could predict the future. I said market will move higher in terms of volatility in October because we had a chart that showed historical volatility. It just moves up in October. It's just a rule, you know. There will be a small crash in October. Did this happen? Oh. Good enough. In November, we will recover, showing signs of complacency. Is this happening? Hello. Do you think that will happen? Up to you. Up to you. I've been right, okay? I've been right because I know where to find the data. Again, with crypto, very, very susah. I don't know where to find the data. With Forex and trading in general, the markets, there is data everywhere. All you need to do is go and hunt for it. And if you know how to read the data, you can basically draw the chart and voila, and you can get your story. That is what I call a thesis. So the way I work is, and this is what I give to my students, which is why some of them made 2-3 times their money trading whatever they traded. Why? Because we go in and study and then we draw a script. We say, this may happen. If it happens, you make money. If it doesn't happen, you don't lose money. You don't do anything. How can you lose money? You do nothing. And it happened, right? And tomorrow, we're going to do another script again for the next coming day. It's just a continuation of the first script. And I said that I saw this pattern, 1, 2, 3, head and shoulder, head, shoulder here, hit the shoulder down, which is here. I said this pattern, and we'll see afterward, same in 2008. And then I said, for a crash to happen, you have to see the same thing now. No secret. Go to the past, look at the data, make sense? Yes, makes sense. All hell will break loose. I think February will be the end of the world, Valentine's Day. So when you have your Valentine's Day, you can decide to be with your loved one making money or to be with you also crying. Can you pay for me? Okay, we are coming to that soon. We're coming to a point where in the next 2 years, you will see there will be 1 or 2 points in time where the market is going to move down by 40%. Always happens. Are you going to be there or not? That's the issue. And if you are there, you can make money shorting the index. You can make money buying Forex, certain pairs that go up, yen, yen pairs, you short the yen pairs, which is you're buying the yen, or you can buy certain commodities that go up, you can buy certain derivatives that go up to you. So you are making money while the whole world is crying. That's what we do, okay? That's all we need to do now. Before we look at the charts, and I freak you out some more, and I don't mean to freak you out. You have to understand that if you look at CNBC now, there's something called risk on and risk off. Risk on is where people take risk on their investment. They're investing in the stock market. Commodities are going up. Their feel-good factor, they're borrowing to invest in the stock market. Usually, this might not. Again, this is a general model. It's a very simple model. If I'm going to borrow money to invest in the stock market or whatever, I want to go in at a low interest rate, right? So I borrow from the yen. I put it in Bursa. But now since Bursa is going down, I have to sell it, then I prepay back my borrowings, right? So again, when markets go up, Japanese yen go down. When markets go down, Japanese yen goes up. That's how it works in general. Risk off, people sell their investments and keep their money. Equity markets are going down, commodities are going down. End of the world, they're buying protective put options. Very important. We'll see more of this here. Of the certain protective put options, okay? And why it's very important. That is the one indicator you should look at. One indicator. Now, I have 2 people in my course who went through options classes. I don't know why. This is why I said we are a class of making money. We are not an options class. We are not really a Forex class. Well, we kind of like a Forex. Like, we teach you something. Because if you don't teach Forex, nanti you cakap rugi. Di sana tak belajar apa pun, yang dia tahu buat duit. No. We're going to teach you something on how to make money, okay? But it's kind of sad that I have 2 people in my class who went to 2 different options courses. One of them doesn't know what put option is, what that means by buying put option. It's called VIX, by the way. One doesn't know what VIX is. Another one, the guru said, no, you don't need it. But that is what you should look at. So it's very funny. So that's why I say I'm not saying the gurus are wrong. I'm saying the gurus there are teaching options. I'm teaching how to make money. And then we use options because it's the best way to make money, or it's the easiest way. That's the difference. Kan? In fact, the next bull run that I cannot tell you is pork bellies, okay? Because I'm not allowed to trade pork bellies. Okay, now let's look at the S&P 500. Just look at the chart here and look where it's going and compare it to 2008, okay? Here we go, S&P 500, we're going here, SPX. Let's go here to the SPX. We're going to go Euro USD. You guys can go to these charts and I am going to put in SPX. SPX is the S&P 500. SPX. So you look at this because again, you guys have to remember that Forex, this one. That one's an engineering firm. Salah tengok. Okay, I'm going to daily. Just look at the chart. You don't understand, it's okay. I just want you to look at the charts, okay? Not like, hey, that one daily, that one weekly, how? No. That one different. You don't need to know that. Now look at the weekly chart. And I'm going to bring it up now. Okay. This is 2008. Do you see this pattern? Go up, go down. So from 2003, this is the dot-com bust, okay? See that? It went up, it went down. It went up, it went down again. So do you see the sharp move here? So this is why they say in the market, they say this. The bull climbs up the stairs. The bear jumps out the window. That. One vertical move, phew, down. Okay, this is a vertical move down. Okay. That. Now this is going to happen again. Now let's see where this thing went, because we have a clue. See, we have to look at it. Look at this fall here. This is a fall, you know. This is a very dangerous fall. And after I show you another chart that's very, very dangerous. It's oil. Even oil has lost its mojo. Okay. So let's go here to 2008, because we like what's happening in 2008. In here. Oops. Oh, I lost my chart. I have lost my chart here. SPX. Let's go here. Here, not this SPX, okay, this SPX. Okay. Okay, let's go back here. I want to go back here to, yeah, let's go daily in 2008 to see how it was then. So if you look at that, okay, look at that. This is how far it fell, okay? This is 1563. This was 1,000 points there. 1,000 points in about less than a year. In about a year, yeah. And during this period, during August 08 to March 09, it fell like from 1,004 to 600. Wow. But I want you to look at this pattern. I just want you to look at this pattern here. In fact, we're going to draw here. So this is the fall of 40% or whatever, the big move. You catch this, you're rich. You have a very good Valentine's. You have very, very, very many good Valentine's Day, okay? So let's catch this pattern here, and then we're going to transpose it on the current wave. A lot of people don't do this. So Hafi, take my videos, short videos. Sorry, marketing. Okay, let's show bars. Just go to any chart. You can also go to trading bars pattern. Just what you do is simple. Just draw here, and then then I want you to draw this. You're going to go here, and where was it? Bars pattern here. You go like this, okay? And I want you to draw like that. Okay, I want you to draw like that. Then you take this pattern. What we're going to do now, this. I'm just going to bring it here. Crazy, right? This is free tool. Huh? Luckily, I can charge for this, you know. This is not good, but free tool, so I can charge. Nobody teaches you this, right? Just look here. This is how I know. People ask, how you know? I say, I know lah. Look here. Market goes up. Betul. Goes up, goes higher. I'm going to draw for you again. Look very carefully. You can do this at home. Tengok ni, That. Okay, this leg is lower. And then we have something like a head and shoulder here. This happened before. Okay, I'm going to tell you what happens now. Look, market goes up, goes down, goes up higher, goes down, goes up but lower than that. And then go here, and then it struggles. Fake out, done, up, gone. Look here. Are we not here? This is here. And then we went up higher, right? And then we went down, right? And then we went up, right? So didn't I say we will have a mini crash in October? Then we will recovery in November. Pandai tak? It's all there. You laugh. You will be crying when I show you the ringgit. Everything is repeating. Fractal. So it goes up and then people will be happy again, right? Your SAFUs are there will say, hey, Sensei salah. Yalla, you lost money already, friend. They are already in recovery mode. I didn't lose that much. Yeah, and they will be happy because they didn't lose. And then when it goes down again, it's the end of the world. So we are, I don't know whether we are going to go down straight This is what I think. I don't know whether we are going to go down straight, or I think we're going to play around with this some more. I think this is the panic fall, and then we're going to play around with this, and then we're going to go down straight. So I think this will happen sometime in December or November, and I think this will be in February. Because it has to struggle first. People don't believe. Once it goes down, it's going to be a 40% plunge. That was to only like 4 months. 4 bulan sahaja. So when it happens, you have to be there. The rest of the time doesn't matter, okay? Simple pattern. Okay, now what's even worse now than before is this, okay? Let me show you. It's more unfortunate than before. You just look, how far have we gone? Huh? Oh my God, I cannot even get this right. I'm going to go to week now. Look how far we've gone up since 2008. We can go down a lot, you know that? A 40% fall from 2.8 is what? 2000, 1009? Here. Possible here. So if you want to draw a story like I did, and I haven't drawn this yet, I'll probably draw this during the next classes in December, because I want to do it with everyone. I mean, now the reason how I do it is simple. I will construct a story like this. Of course, I copy I show you the formula, but in my YouTube, I copy so I look like a genius. So it's going to be like this, and then it's going to go up like that. And I think that this whole period here, at least this, constructing my story now, this will be 1.5 to 2 years. Okay, 1.5 to 2 years. So you got to brace yourself for this. This is trading like Azman used to trade like that. Okay, different kind of trading, and this is where you make a lot of money here. This jump here, and then it will go down, and then it will try to go up, then it will go down again until we find a bottom. Okay. So this is going to be worse, far worse off than 2008. Okay, any questions? Any doubters here? Anything you want to ask? Please ask now. Yeah, you can go into the comments area of me. Yes. Any questions? Yes. Any questions here? So just if you don't believe me, this senang aja. Just go in and do what I did and take the snapshot. Take the snapshot. Show. Then now you show your SAFU. SAFU, tell me why it wouldn't happen. Because now when people are very near, because a lot of people here, a lot of them are, how do you say it? The guild, you know, you say so much, they won't say anything. Now when I show this to them, which is why I have this thing free, I say, go see my thing. Tell me why it will not happen. Because if it happens and I don't do anything, I'm wrecked. Abyss. Yes, 11 next week. Next week, yes, next week. And the market went down yesterday. Next week. Yeah, tomorrow lah, but next week start lah. Yeah, it may even start next week. Because anniversary of World War I. Gonna start soon. That's why next week I also go in the cave. But I think it's gonna blow up in December lah. But never mind, if it blows up next week, then fine, it blows up next week. But you can see the pattern already, right? So all you need to do, just put the pattern here. Wait, I'm just going to put the pattern here. That's how it's going to look like. Something like that. Like that. Oh, so good, I got target. It's all repeating, okay? Yeah, that could be the start. Yeah, that could be the start of the real crash. I don't know. I think we still have to We still have to We still have to go into the third leg of the knee. You know, of knee. See, what I want here is simple. See, what I want. Let's see if I'm taught. What I want. See, the story must work like this. I think it has to go like that. Then it goes like that. Then it goes like that. Then it goes like that. Something like that. And then it goes up again and then like that. Maybe like that. Yeah, but I think we will have a rest here. I think it has to go This is not enough. This is not a proper head and shoulder, but never mind, I'll take it also. I think we still have to. Yes, is one. You can ask a question. I see you're raising your hand. Any questions? Is one? Yeah, come in. Yeah, this is the pattern that I see happening. And it will affect all asset classes. Okay, remember, this affects all asset classes, not only stocks. This also affects Forex, and we'll see after it how this affects Forex. Because Forex, if you're on the right path, you see pairs going up. The other way around, as I told you, Japanese yen. Gold, please be very careful. There's a way to do gold investments. Don't do it the normal way. There's a cheap way. There's a anything else? I don't buy gold yet. Let me be a public gold agent first. No lah, don't buy from them lah. The spread terlalu tinggi lah. High spread. But if you want to buy something physical, there's something better to buy. Yes. Yes. Well, I will show you what it is. Yes, I will show you that. Remind me if I don't show you. Yeah, I told you what it is. It's called VIX. VIX. It's the one indicator you should always look at. Okay. So any of you going to options classes, please force your SAFU to show you. You say you have to show me. Because it's important, because the market is going down. And if it doesn't show you, invite me in. Marketing. Or go to YouTube and see it. You have to see this. It is the indicator for the crash. And afterward, I show you how to make money. Evidence. Okay? I wasn't in the market during this crash because I was busy doing things for the business and for the fun. But now I'm in and you will see me making money and you will see me how. And I'm glad because I made a bet that the VIX, why I said it was going up was basically saying that the VIX would not go to 50. The VIX has to go to 50 for sparks to fly. Now I'll show you how to make money when the VIX go to 50. Evidence-based. So not just saying. Cakap boleh lah. Tunjuk account. After kita tunjuk account. Yes. Fear factor. Yes. Fear. Yes. VIX is fear factor. Good. Why is it the indicator? Dia macam ni. There's something called a put option. If you think the S&P 500 is going down, you buy something called a put option. You don't need to know what it is. It's just that something you buy to protect your portfolio. It's good that nobody knows about VIX. That means only sophisticated investors know. So if a lot of sophisticated investors are buying VIX, what does that tell you? They know something is going to happen. And you want to do your jihad. Market is going up. Yeah. We will wish you a very fast death. At least it's a fast death. It's okay. Okay, so if you do not know the VIX, now the VIX, if you trade the VIX, then then good for you. If you don't trade the VIX, you can trade Forex. Because when the VIX goes up, guess what? In your mind, it's only the Japanese yen. Not Japanese wife. That one? Or next year, you can go to the cherry blossom, because you want to be close to Japan. Yeah, I think I should do that. See, when I went to, when I went and saw the whale, I became a whale, right? Now for safe haven, I think I have to go to Japan. I'll do that. Thank you. I'll book. Yeah. Japanese yen is the safe haven. Okay, yen. So if you don't show the VIX, if you don't know the VIX, you won't know this. Okay, so you see, what we're doing now is intermarket analysis. You see this, you can trade something else. You can trade that thing also, but you don't have to trade that thing that we're saying. You can trade other things. Of course, our expert in VIX is called Mr. Buntat, you know, right? His VIX coin, yeah. Because he's very clever, you know. He bought certain VIX options, sekarang dah tak ada dah. And what you want to buy from him, he sells it very expensive. But he has to sell to me because I'm his guru. No, I shall not forgive him. Okay? So any questions? Yes. So listen to VIX. Listen to the sound there. Okay? So again, that's why I tell you, we are not a true I don't know lah. Are we a Forex class? No lah, but Forex is the main vehicle. It's the easiest one to teach. Do we use options? Yes, but we are an option class? No. I just teach straight buys and puts. I don't teach other things because you will have a headache. By the time you figure it out, you won't make money, you know. I'd rather you learn this and then you make money through options and then you use that money, you feel guilty, right? I don't know anything. You go to somebody, there's a lot of option classes out there, I can give you the recommendation. But once I get my, affiliate link, yeah, because you don't need to know too many things to make money. Like Zulhafi said, you just need to know where to look. And we have the best source here because where to look is from Darth Sidious, not me. And when he says, you know it will happen, you don't know when. But what does that tell you? You can hold it until that thing happens. You just hold it, hodl it, because you know it will happen. But even then, some people also lose money because why? Because we say that from this amount of capital, you can make 10K, but you still want to make 1 million. That does not work. Again, why leverage? You have leverage too high. And you believe the broker, oh, do this, increase your leverage. But now it's good. Okay, now another story that's happened, I want to tell you this. Listen, lucky I didn't forget this. Now, I'm with a broker called Saxo Bank. They came and see me also, so I know a lot of stories in Europe and Singapore. In September 2014, Saxo Bank sent out a note. That was September 2014. Saxo Bank sent out a note, reduce our leverage on Swiss franc. Okay? And they said, and then they sent out many notes that your leverage has been reduced. And in January 2015, they sent out, you cannot trade the Swiss franc. You are banned from trading the Swiss franc. Then, in January 2015, also a week after they sent out the message, guess what? The Swiss franc went up, like 30% against major currencies. Many banks went belly up, you know, many brokers went belly up. FXCM, Altari and all that. FXCM was rescued, I don't know whether they're around anymore. They all went belly up. This was a big movement in the franc. Do you know that now, starting in sometime in September, right? Europe has already reduced the leverage. Okay, 30, right? So now do you know why I get February? Something big is going to happen. The Europeans know something. They cannot keep a secret one, you know. Europe cannot keep a secret. Kan, 30 times only, right? You only get 30 times leverage is where you're with the European broker. You want more, go to Australia or New Zealand. 30 sahaja. Okay, that means you need 3 times more money to make this. Yeah, they reduce the leverage. They don't give you a lot of money to trade. So again, that to me is a warning sign to me. Ding, 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 ding. Something's going to happen. Why are they doing this? They probably know, they know something is going to happen. They know the small guy is going to get killed. So they're just warning you. So if they know that's going to happen, you want to go in and Forex and Moon and do all these funny trades, I don't think you're going to make it. If you don't know what this is, you are not going to make it because the market is very weird. It's changing. The polarity is changing. For now, you have to ask the people who traded or who knew what was happening in 2008. You have to ask them. After we'll ask Azman again, trading in 2008. What was it then now? How was it last time? Because it's going to repeat itself now. It's different. And after I show you why it's different. If you use the current Forex trading for 2008, this is what will happen. First, you're going to lose money. That's okay. You lose, you can say yourself, you're a loser. It's okay. I found this out. But what if you make money and you make like 10,000 when you could have made 500,000? Then you will never forgive yourself. That's the issue. Because you traded wrong. You didn't know what you were doing. You do not know that in this time, the guy who simplifies it like me, like Zulhafi said here, that only teaches you what's required wins. And let me give you another example. One of my students asked me, what about option spreads? Yes, I understand spreads, but doesn't spread limit your profit? That's another example. You go to class, very high class, they teach you the whole world. You put a spread there. Then when it crashes 40%, you make 2%. Because of your spread, kan? You buy and sell an option, so you limit your thing. It's good for a ranging market, but when a market that goes like that, why are you doing this? That's why I tell you guys, sometimes I don't want to teach these people. But then these people go and sell options sampai kena warning dengan SAFU. So now I have to teach them how to do it right. FOMO, my students lah. Buntat lah. He saw FOMO, he got a warning from SAFU, you know. He got a letter from SAFU. You know, they're trying to do funny things, you know. Wow, these guys, they go over, itu belum introduce in syllabus lagi lah. Now I have to introduce in syllabus reluctantly. So I don't want you to do complicated things, you know. You don't need the iron condor, straddle, maybe lah, maybe. You don't need a strangle, you need a straddle, because we are looking for a market that's going straight down or straight up, V-shape, okay? We do not have time for for sophisticated stuff, the simple things. And I don't know who said it, but I'm going to steal this word lah. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Because that's where you make money. Ultimate sophistication. And we do not have time. Guys, if you want to be the expert in spread, iron condor, whatever, listen, make money, you can go to those courses later. I don't want to teach until I confuse. Okay? So now we drew a pattern just now that, you know, so now you guys know, right? I hope you guys are convinced. Or even you're not convinced, you're scared lah, that maybe you go in and check the chart here, but check the chart. Is he saying what true? Is he saying true or not? Go and check the charts, but now we're going to go to the ringgit. Why I say the ringgit is going to 6 against the USD. Okay, for Singaporeans, you don't have to listen. For Malaysians, you do. All Malaysians! Tolong focus. Okay, so again, when I say that $1 is 6 ringgit, it's based on historical patterns. It has happened already. Not the ringgit going down to 6, but the ringgit moving by 50% has already happened. It is no big deal. Tak ada apa pun benda ni. It's normal actually for the ringgit to go down here. In fact, I'd be surprised if it doesn't go down. Let's look at the chart again. Be ready to be freaked out. That's my job today, to freak you out. Let's go here. Let's go here. Where did it go? It hit from here. Okay, so ringgit, when you go here, ringgit is very easy. Let's go here. This is daily FX. Yes, Mr. Zulhafi. Who's that? Mr. Zarif. 100,000. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here to the ringgit. Okay, Zarif, have you exchanged your ringgit or not?
Not a few.
See, that's the other thing that I tell you guys. You better do it fast. Even if I tell you, it will take time for you to change. You know, so the faster you do it, the better. But I know that the problem of what this is called the problem of inertia. It does take us time to do it, but please don't delay it. Okay, so USD MYR. I'm just going to put a USD MYR. Now, please remember that in 2000, again, I don't know what it was, but in 2000, in 1997, the ringgit went from 2.5 to 4.88, right? And then settled at 380, 50% move, correct? And here, in 2000, when was this? Let's look at the chart. When was this? 2012. 2012. This was like 2 something, right? Yeah, 298 or 3. Yeah, this is 3. And then it went to 4.5. Wasn't this another 50% move? Nice. So tell me why it can't happen a third time. 4 to 6. Logical or not? Logic, right? Because now we are already in a crisis, especially among the emerging markets. It's just that the ringgit has not been impacted yet. But you look now, oil has gone down, right? Below 60. So what is Malaysia's export? Oil. What if it goes down? No money. No money to defend the ringgit, no money for budget. Huh? PNB, yeah, PNB there. Last one. So what was going to happen? And now Petronas rating is down. So we have a double whammy. Oil down, Petronas rating is down. So what does this say about the ability of the government to pay? Not good. All it needs is for someone to say, attack the ringgit. Then by that time, I hope that Zarif has converted a lot of US dollars. I'm making fun of him. But it's reality. It takes time for us to change. But I hope you start now. Again, please change gold, US dollar, yen. Because you got to do this because it's going to happen. Now let's do this funny thing again. Okay, I'm going to do this funny thing again. I'm going to just put it here, okay? I'm going to just put it here because this is the break. Okay, if you see here, this was the break from 3 to 4.5, right? This was the break from 3 to 4.5. I'm going to draw. Some people are already chuckling. There's a double top here, right? There's a double top here. And then suddenly it broke and it went there. Now look. 1, 2. Went up, went down, went up, went down. Hey, isn't these two levels the same? Look at this level. Look at this level again. Look at these levels. Look at that. Isn't this similar to this? Hey! So the only thing that's waiting to happen here, which I think will happen, you may not agree, you may hate me. My question is, tell me why it wouldn't happen. When oil is down, you can say this, it won't happen because we have the money. That was when oil was 80, now it's 60, 59. It wouldn't happen because we don't need to ask for Petronas money. That happened already. Then we ask for Petronas, we ask money from Petronas, that happened. So look at that, it's going to go like that. And I'm going to only do this by me. I'm going to do this by, I'm going to show. I'm only going to show this through, I'm going to show that. I'm not going to say this out because I have too many haters now. 6 is kind of like normal. That means even if you don't do anything, the natural economic progression and the natural way the world is going will bring us to 6. Our friend's target. Serious. Plus. Plus.
What is that? 12. 12. Not 11, 12.
11, 12. But a lot of things can have to happen for it to go there. May it happen, it may happen. I think we dodged a major bullet. That has to be a political crisis. As long as it's controlled, I think we're okay.
What if something political happens in the US, Trump being impeached or something like that?
Then what will happen? The market will crash and then go.
And the ringgit won't be affected.
The ringgit, the ringgit may maintain, but it may also go down relative to the yen and the rest of the world. But that's the target. But again, you see, Trump impeached. But you know that in 2008, the Lehman Brothers went down. The Lehman Brothers and Bastions went bankrupt. The US went up, right? But I have good news for you. Who likes to go to Australia? You don't like Aussie dollar? Because in the past 2 crashes, you know that the ringgit strengthened against the Aussie? In 97, 98, the ringgit strengthened like 2 to the Aussie, you know. It's very funny. In 2008, it was 2.2 to the Aussie. So you guys, can you tell your Aussie friends to start converting to ringgit? Hey, deals, we're going to 6. You can buy my currency. Because they probably were going to do than yours. Because Australia is also a commodity currency. Okay, so again, so this is the ringgit. So please, 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 guys, even you don't listen to me, just, yeah, the pattern is here. Look at that. Okay, so we pray that, I pray for everyone that it really goes to 5.95, okay, for all your sake.
Is praying for 12.
Yeah, he's praying for 12, right? So again, okay, now, you guys got to do this. You guys got to do this fast. Now I'm going to tell you something that it's very hard to do it now. Because now over 25, you have to declare things. They might not necessarily allow you to transfer. It's very difficult to transfer now. So whatever you can do, you transfer. If you have a Forex broker, is this on YouTube? Wait, not on Facebook. This cannot be on Facebook. If you have a Forex broker, transfer to your broker also okay. Because you can keep it in US dollars. Then trade 0.01 so that the broker knows that you're not doing funny. Ini money laundering. No, I'm trading 0.01 of USD. I lost $4 here. Hello? Okay, it's okay. And do something, you know. I mean, that's the best way to kind of move it out. You know, or you open an account on a multi-trader like SAFU, you can do many things there. Then keep it in US dollar. Like Zarif, he trades like 0.01 of CAT, CAT South African. Yeah. So you don't have to know what you're doing, just keep the account active, okay? Because it's very, very difficult. Now, not everything has to declare. I also are like this. My hand was so tight. I was told recently by Maybank that I'm a very bad boy. By the lady. That I have problems with my Maybank account, you know. Been given a warning that they may have to close my Maybank account. You know why? Because I was transferring so much from ASB into Maybank, and I was playing all the shares. And then I said, what's wrong with that? I'm an investor. The reason was, no, ASB, you're supposed to keep it there. Oh! So now I can't make money like, yeah. Huh? Yes, because I buy IPOs. IPO. Initial public offering. So what I do, I take, because ASB has more interest, right? I don't want to use Maybank, interest small. ASB I get 8. So then I withdraw my ASB, I buy IPOs, and then once it's over, I put it back in ASB. That's a problem. Who asked you to make money? ASB, you're supposed to make 8%. So that's how I get extra income. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, correct. That one can also. But just be forewarned. They want you to do things that are traditional now. So that's not good. You know why? Because I don't want you guys to be in a situation, you have opportunity, but you don't have the capital because you can't move the capital out. Now, guys, if you go to the YouTube channel, just go to the talk by Mr. Nassif, or we call him Mo Salah because he's from Egypt. There was a time in Egypt you cannot even buy currency. You know? You're stuck in the local currency. You can only buy it on the black market. I don't know if it's going to be like this, but I think you should go back and Google what happened in 1997, 98. I think we're going to have restrictions. You see now, banyak restriction now, kan? Everything go down. Mati lah macam ni. That, so please prepare, okay? So now even my ASB, I cannot move, so okay lah, I keep there lah. I keep there, don't do anything. I tengok ASB pun tengok I. I mean, it sucks, right? So what are people saying? I only can make small money, 8% a year now. That's life. But that is the problem with the world, right? Only the rich can make money. Okay, I understand. Okay, so again, please hedge your positions now, Forex, gold, Bitcoin, maybe, if there is, I think that what Nicholas Merton said is right, Data Dash said is right. When the crypto goes, when the fiat is going to be a problem, just as the economists predicted 30 years ago, I think there will be a drive towards Bitcoin and crypto, because when the lira went down, people were buying cryptos, right? People were buying Bitcoin, right? I think that will happen. You ask me when, I don't know. You tell me on my Facebook lah, when I come up with the new course on cryptocurrencies. Oh, panic buy. Okay, property, I don't know. Someone asked me property. Logically speaking, if the ringgit goes down, the cost of building property is not going to go down. So it should be a natural hedge. The cost of building a house now is if it's 100,000, if the ringgit goes down, it should be 100,000 in terms of today's ringgit. So you're going to have to adjust that up anyway. But I don't know. I think see it down before we go up. But please hedge yourself now, okay? Go ahead and hedge. And now we're going to see Forex. Why it's easy to make 96% in Forex and why you won't do it. Okay, any questions before that? Since I already freaked you out on the ringgit. And on Monday, please don't say it was me to ask you guys to buy US dollars. Nanti bank pun heran. What lah? Bank pun cakap lah, apa ni got demand for Japanese yen? What is going on? Just say you are going to Olympics. Okay? Or the rugby next year. No, cherry blossom next year. Like Shahna's went to Japan, right? Can you keep the yen, buy more? Actually, now you have an excuse. See, I went before, I'm going again. Give me more, okay? And then you go, more than 25,000 ringgit. Yeah, more. I need more, man. I need more. Yen is something very, very good. You want to buy the physical currency, also boleh. Nothing wrong with that. Just buy a yen account. I'm going to go CIMB to see whether there is, I want to open a US dollar account, a yen account. Not gold. I have another way of buying gold. Not interested in gold. No, I will buy gold, but not that way. Okay, any questions? The hedging before we go. Yes. Yeah, after I show you. 96. Why I know I can make 96. Yeah, Forex is another way that if the ringgit goes down, you need something that's going up. If the ringgit is going down to 6, then you need something that goes up 100%, right? You know that, right? If the ringgit goes to 12, I don't have a solution. I don't know how to do that. If the ringgit goes down by 50, you need to go 100. Boleh, itu boleh. But ringgit goes to 12, all bets are off. But I'm in Singapore, so such a coward, right? Lari. Bila ringgit jatuh, lari dia. Okay, so what our group has is the number one most important trading secret of all. Okay. The thing is important. Okay, this is Moses. Yeah, it's kind of Moses. You need to know where the market is going. Then what you do is just follow. That's all. So we have that. We kind of know where the market is going. Sometimes we have the answer, like Zulhafi said, like Mr. Zarif there. Is it true, Zarif? You made a lot from that wallet. What was that wallet called? Ethos. Yes, he made a lot from the Ethos wallet. Because last year, Darsidia said, look at the wallet. Right? I don't know, what, 10 times? I went 10 times or something insane like that. Again, if you know where it is going, if you have those answers, you just trade those answers. And you must trade, remember, as stupidly as possible. So if you're going to come from other SAFUs, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to throw you below there so you forget everything. Simplify your trading now. You cannot have so many things in your head, okay? It's kacau you. It will prevent you from making money, okay? Okay, so please. Then, once you have the answer, because you know it's going there, then you have to have the direction. Is it going like this, like this? Because we know the S&P is going down, we know it's going down by half, but we don't know it's going down, it's going this way, it's going that way. Let me draw here. Let me draw here. Because you don't know, if, I know it's going down here, but the path is not clear. The path might be like this, or like this, or like this. So even if it's going down here and you know it's here, this is why I say, if you have too high of a leverage, you could be blown out of the water here, right? True or not? You would still lose money unless you have faith. Okay, then you hold until here. So we don't know. That's where the strategies come in. And the strategies could be, if you are here and you are trading something like Forex, just as an example, doesn't need to be Forex, but if you were trading like Forex, and again, once again, if the thing goes here and you get stopped out, you lost money. Not because the direction was wrong, because of your strategy was wrong and your money management was wrong, you were out. In fact, sorry, your money management was right because you say you're going to cut the account at a certain drawdown, which is right, but you lost money on a position that was right, which sucks. Now, on the other hand, if you have options, what do you do if you have options? Maximum loss, kan? Then you wait, lah. Then it goes here, here, here. You don't bother. When it goes here, you make money. So your account suddenly could be full of red, like that. Then just like that, this account can turn to green. Betul? It's all in how you plan your trade. Because your rule says that if I'm going by another instrument here, I have to be able to accept large drawdowns. I cannot apply the normal rule anymore. And then it flips to positive like that, and then get out. See, so it depends. So the thing is, even if you know, doesn't mean you will make money. You could still lose money. And this was told to me by a broker. It's told to me by a broker, one of his big clients, basically got the analysis right on the S&P 500. So it went down. He made a lot. He made 100 points going down. That's a lot of money. But he still lost. Do you know why? Because after it went down, he bought. And it went down some more. And then he panicked. And so analysis was right. First trade was right. And then what happened? Greed. You think you're clever. And you lose. That sucks. But for all you traders, we know it always happens, right? Which is why we have to be very, very careful of all of this, okay? Get the money management all right. You have to know what you're doing. So George Soros is very simple. If investing is entertaining, you're having fun, you're probably not making any money. Good investing is boring. Like this guy is a very boring guy.
So 100,000 USD, I made it. Alhamdulillah.
So when you are teaching, when you are learning with anyone, I want you to do this. Please ask them for their investable, auditable track record. I have one. It's on SAFU. You guys can see it. It's there. In Forex, I think they use MyFX book. I don't know whether MyFX book has enough statistical analysis. So this has become recently very popular now because, you know, I think in Singapore, there's a lot of issues about things not working. In Malaysia also now, I think there was quite a bit of a lot of discussions on Facebook, but that now if you say you're a SAFU or you want to train people, you have to show your account. MyFX book. And when you say show the account, you must give the account number so that people can see. Don't go screenshot because you know why? You want to know the trick of SAFUs or not? Tak tahu. Dia ada dua account. Dia tunjuk kat you yang untung lah. You have to say, Sifu, what's your golden account? Give me that. Because he might have his own account where he blasts it out with a lot. That's okay. That's okay. I think that's okay where you're trading for a living, where you need to take excessive risk. Fine. Tak apa. Give me your golden account. What is the thing that you can show the world? that you are actually teaching what you are saying. Yes.
You consider two account, one you make the maximum loss and the other one you make the maximum gain at the same time.
Can he does it?
And then you show the maximum profit.
You can't. That's right. There is only one account. You can't show two.
No, you show one the maximum
Yes.
profit, but you had the
No, cannot. That's why I said they must declare early on. They must declare early on, and you have over years, several years. Yeah, correct. Good question. Yeah, but what Azman does, we confirm. He used to run two accounts. That's why he's not a SAFU. So he cuts one position off. So you understand, it's a very good way. Again, you have two accounts. You can't do this with Saxo, but you can do it. Yeah, correct. Correct. You're hedging that because you don't know when the move is. But you can hold like that, and then one day you just cut off one because you know it's going to happen. Yes, that's a very good way of making money. This is too valuable. We have to catch him on camera.
why I was able to count and on actual we did not allow hedging account. So I look for an account. So that is why I have
Okay, so that's a very good lesson there. Okay, so I'm going to add to that some more. I'm going to add that. I will add that some more people here. So I'm going to add to Azman's here. Very, very good idea here of having two accounts to make money. See, I give you everything for free. You don't charge this. You only charge that you pray for me. For return of God. Pray for me for good wife. Otherwise, you take all my money. Okay, now this is very good. Now, I'll tell you where that came from. See, because that's why I say he's student number one. His input is so valuable. Now, where that came from, if you remember, Azman, yeah, we couldn't hedge at that time. That's why I say, Azman always takes my ideas to new levels. Totally new levels. So what happened was at that time, I was running buy Euro USD and buy USD CHF. Both. You just take it at random, just randomly take it. I don't know if you remember. And then one time, one account will be so negative. This is in your demo. And when that account is so negative, you flip. Guarantee you make money. You have to be patient, so you have to run that demo. Then you can just reverse the position and you will make money. Correct. But in real, they don't, right? Yeah. No, sometimes they run two accounts. Yeah, sometimes they run two. Yeah. Correct, they use multiple accounts. Yes, correct. But the problem with using multiple is this lah. You can win contests and all that, but you're not really rich. And that's the problem with Forex trader. They say they're doing well, but a lot are not doing, they're not rich lah. They're not rich. I have a problem with that. Again, you're not rich, you can work for Azman. He works for GLC. Go apply. Maybe I apply also. So these are the popular currency pairs. We're going to see them afterwards. Okay, safe haven. Remember, yen, US dollar, gold. The most popular is euro. It's in the middle here. Euro, Swiss franc, cable. These are the European pairs. And then there's Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar is tied to oil. There's Australian dollar. And there's Kiwi. New Zealand dollar is tied to this one. What is this? Dairy product. Aussie is tied to gold and also iron ore. Okay, and then you have gold here. So if you look at this, if you look what really investing is, Forex is just a tool. Because if you look at, and after we're going to look at Canadian dollar, there are two choices, You can go in oil or you can go in Canadian dollar. Same. Summer. Dairy product, I don't know. But can, this one can. I'm going to look afterwards, okay? I'm going to look how it is. So, Forex is not difficult. It is just a comparison between economy A and economy B, pair A versus pair B. So, if the US dollar is doing very well against the ringgit, then against the Malaysian economy, or US economy is doing well against the Malaysian economy, then it would go up naturally. You don't need to do anything, okay? interest rate and the carry trade. Which country has higher interest rate? You know now Japan has low interest rate, Europe has low interest rate. So naturally the US dollar should go up against these pairs, which is happening. Then the commodity prices, oil. When oil goes down, what happened to the Canadian dollar? Depreciate, right? USD CAD naik. It doesn't follow the other commodity currencies. So those of you that know only Forex, I know you guys got headache. You say, hey, how come New Zealand dollar go up? Aussie dollar go up? USD Canada go the other way because oil. Okay, and after we'll see a pair where you can just derive this and look at a trade and what I'm doing at. Then there's trade wars, debt politics, geopolitics. All of these things affect Forex. Okay, there's a question here. Flip when demo accounts massive negative. Well, we'll see it tomorrow. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, here's another. So, see the problem with this. Okay, I've had 2 depreciations. I'm fed up. Okay. Because it takes away our wealth. Imagine working for so hard in 1997, you suddenly have 100,000 and then suddenly say you have a kid, you want to send him to US and then suddenly the currency goes down. You tak sakit hati. Aren't you guys like sick? And then suddenly in 2012, 2013, you guys put BN in power. You guys then it was 3 to the US dollar. You believe, 3 to the US dollar ringgit, and then it goes to 4.5. You tak sakit hati ya? Like, I've gone to 2 depreciations in my life, 50% depreciation. Pain, because, your wealth is really going down, and then now there's another one. So, rather than doing this, we have to find a way to fight this depreciation. Yeah, you got to find a way to fight this depreciation. This is what's happening now and then. I'm going to show you more charts afterwards, and I'm going to show you that now is the time you make money like Azman made money in 2008, and it brings you to a different level. Dah jadi orang lain masa tu. So look at this. This is a chart of the Australian dollar against US dollar. We are here. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Not easy. In fact, kalau you go to the school of Datin Mazda, she'll ask you, why you trade there? You're not supposed to trade there. Very choppy range. Difficult to trade. Can you look at what happened in 2008? Look at this V. Now, just look, just a picture. You don't have to understand Forex here. I have my free Forex course on my website. Go here, look here. Isn't this easier to trade? You go down and then you go up again. One way, not like this, very, very choppy. So again, now is the best time to learn, but learn correctly. Don't be so complicated. We have a lifetime to learn of complexities. Okay, now you must make it simple so that you can now make money to go to the complicated Forex course later. When you make the money. And this guy is a new guy. Nick is a very new guy. Let's listen what he has to say.
Yes, it's Nick King here. So I'd just like to quickly drop in on some of the results that I've got after learning from the master of Forex, Mr. Shukri Hamid himself. Today is actually day 5 of my trading, and I'm proud to say I have officially earned 100% profit in 5 days after learning with Shukri for just about 2 or 3 days. Now I'm a very new Forex trader. It's actually my first time into Forex trading. And the reason I got into Forex trading is because that Shukri convinced me that he had a process, a technique that was simple to understand, easy to apply, and it works. And I tried it myself, and it produced tremendous results that I'm still trying very hard to, celebrate and accept the emotion. And I really wish that if you are watching this video and you are someone who has always had questions on Forex, I truly, strongly recommend you to talk to Mr. Shukri, approach him, because he is the person to help you out on your Forex journey like he did with me.
So what happened? Let me tell you what's happening. What happened, and we'll see the charts afterward. Volatility has increased. When volatility has increased, a pair that's supposed to move 15 pips, move 20 or 25. And just by that movement alone, and those of you in Forex know this, allows you to make that profit that you would now take profit. Because if not, you say, hey, too little, I don't want to, wait, jadi loss. Become stop loss. But now, because of the extra volatility, you're suddenly able to make the profit. It's easier. Nothing has changed. Just the volatility has changed. The range is higher. Okay, so your chances, of course, if you're in the wrong trade, you die as well. But just assume that you're a little bit clever. If you're clever, you know the direction. Boleh. And if you see how the market is changing now, you can see now, because if you read any Forex books now, they will tell you that, and because as we go into crash, this is what will happen. They will tell you that, you know, European session is the most active and then followed by American. Asian is very quiet. Now, no. During a market mayhem, the Asian session will be active. Why? JPY. JPY pair is following the market. So anything crossed against the yen is going to be very, very active. Now let's look at some charts here. Okay, now you're going to be really, really scared. Some scare you some more. Okay, so we saw Aussie, right? Now let's go see here. And then we can see the VIX. Yeah, the V coin. Let's go see the Aussie. Okay, so we saw the Aussie, Aussie crossed against USD because, see, Aussie crossed against USD. The Aussie went down against the US dollar in 2008. Now let's see what about yen. Aussie JPY. Week. So I hope you remember what you saw, right? Did you remember the S&P 500? Isn't that a beautiful chart? How can you not make money there? Just look at that. It went from, you don't need to know the pips, 104 to 55, half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. 4 months. That's it, 4 months. 4 in 4. And go up, it's a different pattern, right? But look at that. Now, isn't this nice? Now look, here. Look at here. I want you to look again. So you want to be trading this range or you want to be trading that range? Because that's happening. And do you remember the head and shoulder I was telling you? Hey, how come it's here again? Huh? Doesn't this look like the pattern of the S&P in 2008? Doesn't this look like the pattern of the S&P now? And if it does, don't you think this is going to happen? I don't know which pair, maybe this pair, maybe another pair, maybe GBP, JP1. I don't know. But isn't this going to happen? And can't you just make money here? And if you're here, and if you're running an option on Forex, why are you doing a spread? Kenapa? You want to save? You are penny wise, pound foolish because you are too clever. Don't be too clever. Make money. Then go to a course that makes you clever. If you're not satisfied with making, I'm not clever enough. Well, okay, and do it. You know what? That's why we are coming to this period when VIX is high. Guys, when VIX is high, things happen. Different things happen. So again, I'm telling you, it is not the issue of you not making money. It's the issue of you not making enough money. And then from the money you make, you put into silly trades and lose it again. That's the issue. You cannot not make money now. It's a sin. But now you must really go for the money. Be like me, like can guarantee. Now God give me the money to guarantee someone. Lagi bagus. So now I need to guarantee more people. I mean, just look at that. That's AUD/JPY. Let's see USD/JPY again. Now USD/JPY, I told you, when market is down, yen goes up, right? When yen goes up, USD against yen is going to go down. That's how it works. Let's see USD/JPY here. Let's see whether there are any questions. Flip. Again, look at it here. Look at that. Zoop, zoop. Look at it now. Look at it then. 80, right? See, the yen went up against the US dollar so much. Look at it there. Straight line down. You could have been blown out here, but you could have went in and went in and went in and went in. Right? If you're running a stop loss, never mind, just go in again. You will get it down here. If you're running an option, doesn't matter, max loss. One day you would find these things and just write it down and then write it up. So what you're looking for is this V-shaped curve. This was of course after the QE by Kuroda here. Then Japan did a QE, so it went up to 120. Okay. Let's see, GBP, JPY. You guys like GBP, JPY, right? Yen against pound, pound against yen. Sorry, look at that. Oops. Now, isn't that beautiful? You are here, you know. You're crying, right? Some of you are crying. Oh, we didn't go there. Oh, I'm crying. But if it does this, that's why I said a straddle is possible. Right? I'm talking options lah. You buy one put and one call. Cukup. Done. Both will hit. No, one rugi lah, but the losses on one side will definitely be covered by this side. But you have to get in. We have to get in before this happens. You know why? After this, the option price will be very expensive. Then Zarif will complain again. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, it's very straddle. Yeah. Yes, correct. See, now it's level, correct. Yeah. Complex. Yeah, one way lah. One way is max loss already. Correct. 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 Yeah.
Just do AUD, JPY.
Yeah, AUD, JPY, GBP, JPY. But okay, I tell you what lah. You are asking me to give many things for free, but never mind, I give things for free. So, you know, on one side of the equation, JPY is going to strengthen. And Shana's already kept money in JPY. And Martini is going on Monday to convert to JPY. You guys are causing a major problem in the banks. Now you need to find the weakest currency to pair with JPY. Traditionally been AUD, yeah? Because somehow AUD, Malaysia ringgit appreciates against AUD during the crisis. I don't know why. So that point, next week we have session in Australia because we know it's cheap. Okay, so what is the weakest currency now that can be crossed with JPY? The major one, I think, is Euro. I think the Euro will have a problem holding the Euro. Problems in Italy. I mean, when you have an XPM with a girlfriend with a selfie, dude, you got problems, you know? The Deputy Prime Minister with a selfie with a girlfriend, and girlfriend says bye-bye. Because Italy now wants to run into a deficit. And I don't think Mario Draghi likes that, although Mario Draghi is also Italian. I don't think he welcomes that very much. And so I think it's going to be the Euro. So I would say that my favorite pair going into this will be, that this is just pure, simple economics. Simple. All I want to do, it's not actually the pound, although the pound makes sense, but you look at this, we are here. Do you know how much this moved? Many times this is here. So if you're crying in Forex, why are you crying? You're going to be here. But are you going to cut your losses too early, or are you going to cut your profits too early? You may, if you don't know, if you're not looking at VIX and you don't know what's happening. Okay, so let me draw here. My favorite pair now into this would be Euro JPY. I think Euro JPY is set up for a major move down. Yeah, pound yen also, but pound, because the Brexit is kind of good for UK. So, you know, the pound has some strength into it. Now, that's just going by economy lah. Now, I told you, now let's look at oil. Let's look at oil. So, another simple lesson in Forex, economically. Let's take this by economy. So, let's look on oil here. Oil, is it oil? WTI. No, it's not WTI, US oil. Okay, US oil, just look at this. Where are we now? 59. Wow. Here, we're below this, okay? We went to 80 and then we got rejected at 80. This is very, very bad. So oil has gone down. Now, oil, as I told you, is also related to Canadian dollar. Betul? So, when oil goes down, what do you think would happen to the USD CAD? Should go up, right? What do you think should happen to the other pairs like NZD CAD or Aussie CAD? Same, right? Because oil has gone down here. So let's see USD CAD. So if you want to short this pairs, yes, I agree. What goes down must come up. Is it at a support? Maybe. I see here, I see here. Maybe. USD CAD. Isn't it going up? Let's go to daily. See that? Up, right? 3207. Up. Okay? That's up. What about New Zealand? Against CAD. Ooh. Up. Right? Just a straight line. You know, so if you were playing your near, the thing is this, if you are too clever here, your low time frame, you're too clever, you're playing your near, your support resistance, your Fibonacci and all that, and you are too clever, you would miss this run, you know, rather than saying, hey, oil is going down, CAD is going up, buy and stay and look. Nampak? Don't do anything. Okay. Now I'm looking to short this pair, but again, when I'm thinking to short this pair, I'm looking for a big move down. But oil must do its thing. Okay. Because if I look at this alone without looking at oil, then I would say what? Forex scam. Everyone will say technical like this, technical like that. How come it still went up? Yeah, it went up, we see that. How come it still went up? Then you say scam? No, it's not a scam. And you please do not, don't be haters of all this SAFU semua that give you technical analysis. They are correct. But the economic is moving it the other way around. Remember that, okay? Yen, M, okay, let's see, Martini asked Yen, MY, I will see Yen, MY. Now let's see Aussie CAD. Where do you think it will go? Oh! So again, imagine if Euro were in the pits, where do you think Euro JPY will go? Straight line down like Euro USD, straight line down. What do? Do you need fancy things? No. Short the pair, buy the put. Go to sleep. That's why he goes into a cave. He goes into a cave. Have a YouTube channel, then you look like a genius. I'm the genius of Forex now. Yeah, don't do anything. Just hold the trade, right? So look at that one straight line like that. It's a straight line, you know, it doesn't even do this. Yeah, because we all heard, right? Forex is supposed to do this, right? Down, and then you have some kind of thing, and then down, and then like that, and then down, that. This is like just going up. There's very little drawdown, you know, there's no drawdown. Just up. That can happen to crosses. So during the main pair, if you're paying like GBP, USD, Euro, USD, you know, goes up and down, you have to look at money management. If you play this, it just goes straight like that. So does it make sense? Yes, it's very dangerous to play spot. I know, I agree. But what if you have an option and you just leave it there? This one spot, you can go crazy, you know, because it moves around. Yeah, you cut here, cut there until you die with 1,000 cuts, which is what most Forex traders go to. Cut. Last tak ada profit. Or profit very little kan. So let's see Martini's favorite one. MYR. Ah, is it JPY MYR? JPY MYR, right? Ooh, turun. Malaysian ringgit. Let's go Malaysian ringgit, Japanese yen. Malaysian ringgit, JPY. Yeah, so it should be yeah, Malaysian ringgit is going up against JPY. Buy. Malaysian ringgit is doing very well. You know? We're very strong. I think we should. Yeah. Huh? Could be. Yeah. Yeah, it's doing spectacularly well. This is good. It's spectacular. This is spectacular. This is awesome. But look what happened in the crisis here. See that? Ah, Martini, you want to see this, right? This one, the Pandarela. More money here. Yeah. Okay, so you can see it there. So all of this is happening. All of this is happening. Large movements, 50%. So you saw 50% across stock market. You saw 50%. Forex can move 50%. Mana ada ini macam? You understand or not? Like the Swiss franc move 30%. That one, we always say once in a lifetime, black swan. This one, many black swans all over the swans. You also don't know mana answer you mau cari. Which duck are you going to chase? You have issues with fiat currency. Crashes are good. This is all measured by what you call the volatility index. The volatility index is called VIX. Ha! Can you look at that? Okay, now we're going to go to a lesson on VIX. This is where you find VIX. Okay, here is VIX. Now everyone must focus, because if you do not see this, okay, you have to see what's happening here. Life will not be the same after you see VIX. Okay, if you go to Yahoo Finance, you have to type the ampersand here, okay? Here. There, this is VIX. CBOE Volatility Index. It's now 17. Let's see 5-year range. Okay, this is the 5-year range. Not there yet. 17. No, this is not a nice chart. I don't like this chart. I'm going to go to, can I go to investing.com? Or rather, I would go to this. I'm going to go to Trading View. I'll go to Trading View instead. Because we need to show you, okay, let's go VIX here. What's going to happen here? This is the DAX. VIX, VIX. You can read at the volatility index at home. Where's VIX? Hey, okay, it's not coming up. Never mind. Let's go to here. Let's go to investing.com. I want to go to charts. I will go to live charts here because I just want to find the interactive forex chart. Right. Yeah, VIX. Yeah. Here. Okay. Okay, look at this. When it says VIX, do you see this? It says S&P 500 VIX, right? Because VIX goes up when? Okay, VIX goes up when People are buying put options of the S&P 500. So now you look at this. Can you see here, it was, see, it tends to go up during a crisis. See, whenever there's a crisis, it goes up. Let me see. I cannot see 2008. I'm not happy because max. Yeah, max there. Can we see a candle chart, please? Yes, there. This looks more like it. Okay, now. This was 2018, right? Betul? Early this year, right? So it went to around 50. Betul? Crisis, 50 total crisis. This is around 50, August 2015, China. Remember the China bust up then? This, I think, is Brexit, right? Brexit, somewhere there, 40, 50. This, I have no idea what it was. Who's this? 2010, I really don't know what it was. 2010. Yeah, what happened in 2010? Well, something happened. This is 90, this is 2008, 89. Okay, 89 kan. So if you look what's happening here, and let me try to go it 1 year. You see that VIX is now, let's go to daily. Okay, so what's happening now is that, no, I want to go 1 year and I want to go day. So what's happening now, or can I go 2 years here? Can I go 2 years? So what's happening now? You see the VIX has been increasing, like it's been steadily down and then pop up. Market down, right? Pop down, pop up, pop down. So we are entering a period of heightened VIX. This alone, that it can come down, that it come from down to up, means a period of calm is now being replaced by a period of volatility. Look at here. See this? It was calm and then pop and then down, then market go up again. It was calm, it was up and then was down, then market go up again. But let me show you in 2008. In 2008, it was very, very different. Let's go to this and see whether we can get the screen for 2008. And, indicators, comparison, events. So let's see. So can you see what happened in 2008? Period of calm. Then it went up several times. 20, was it? What was this? 29, 30, right? 30, 30, 30, went down again. Fool people, went up, end of the world. Then it went down. Then it went up again. So again, this was a period where people could make a lot of money because the VIX was up. Then it went down, look at down, 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 down. And aren't you a tad concerned that suddenly this period of going down, pop up early this year, market crashed, went down again. And now it's going up again because this is what's going to happen to the VIX. It is now going to go like that, like that, like that one day. And if it's worse than 2008, then you can say that the VIX is going to exceed this thing, right? What was the worst VIX on record? 155, Black Monday. And we knew what happened then, right? End of the world. This might be the end of the world also, if VIX goes over this. But you can see this. When would be a time to go in? Once it goes up here, it's over already, this one. So I think it will go like that, and then the next spike like that, and then like that. Just how do I know this? Am I a genius? A little bit, but all you need to do is go here. Look at what happened here. The people were panicking, then people were happy. That's why I said, after this, people will say, Sensei Shukri is not telling the truth. You better be careful. That means they're here, and then it will go up and finish everyone, because the market has to do that. The market has to trick you, into being happy. Into say, wow, lucky I hold, now I only lost 20K. Soon you're going to lose more. So just look at it again, okay? Just look at this again. We are in a 10-year period of very, very low volatility. And it hasn't happened yet, thank God. That's why you're here. But once we go here, there's a period to make money here, between this period. That was about 2 years, 2, 3, so I said 2 years, 2 years. So you've got 2 years to make money. Serious money, because that's when things go a little bit haywire. It goes a lot of haywire. Can we do that? So before that, this was what? What was this? I think, I cannot even see it. Let's try to see it. Okay. What's that? I cannot even see it. So calm going to this, okay? So be very, so when this happens, market tend to go down and you can make a lot of money. That's how it is, if you are positioned correctly. And that's what I said. What I'm doing now is just positioning ourselves for that period. And if this is going to happen, if Darcy says what will happen, then my giving a guarantee is of no issue at all, because it will happen. All I need is the VIX to go to 50, okay? Let's play a little game to see whether I'm lying or not, because I said I will give you evidence, right? So the idea is very, very simple. See? So now what happens is very simple, okay? Look at the ranges. So the ranges in Forex used to be narrow. Now it's going up. If the ranges are going up, isn't it possible to make more pips a day so that you can come up with 96 a year? 96% a year is 8 pips a day. 8 sahaja. 8. Pathetic. But people still cannot get it, you know, under normal circumstances. Why? Because there are stop losses. And then you want to cover that, and then your psychology is not correct. But if the range is going high, guess what? In a normal period, which a trade would turn into a stop loss, will now suddenly turn into a profit. And you won't know why. Unless you come to my class, and then after 2 years, I say, hey, you have to go to the other SAFU's class who teaches complexity, because I'm getting out of the market. I don't want to play markets that do not make money, okay? It's very dangerous. Okay? So again, this is possible now. That's why Nick can make 100%. It looks easy because volatility is probably 70%. I'm only 30%. I had a contribution juga, kan? I still have my contribution, but the reality is the volatility will drive you into profit. This is a fact. This is how it's done, okay? So this is the theory now of why I can provide that guarantee, and it's not insane at all. So, okay, let's deconstruct the process here. Assuming the VIX goes over 50, just assume lah, because it did. I'm going to show you an example of how my account, it's lagging. Okay, now how is it now? Yeah. Resume share. Sorry, resume share. We didn't share just now. Okay. So guys, I'm sharing again. So, okay, sharing again. Now, let's take this again. Assuming VIX goes over 50, and we know it is because we are going through a period where there's going to be high VIX again. Okay, we're going to go through that. So, assuming that the VIX goes over 50, and we are positioned correctly because we have the answer. Jawapan dia kita dah ada. Okay, now Azman dah tengok tu. He's planning his trade. You can ask him. After, we will interview him again for his trades. And it happens like 2008, and now it's going to be worse than 2008. So Azman is now calculating how much he made. He will target to make 5 times more because he knows it's going to happen. Then I should be able to make large money. Fulfill the guaranteed return of 50 or 78%. It's not an issue anymore. Just want to get that straight. As long as I know when to come out, that means as long as I say when that happens, I come out and say, guys, guarantee is over. After this, no more guarantee. Doesn't even need to be 1 year. I'm saying that I got 1 year to do it. So in this 1 year, something has to happen. And I showed you. The shoulder is coming, right? So it's going to happen. As long as I do that, my account can now, at one period when the VIX go up, make a lot of money and fulfill this. This is how the guarantee happened, not because Shukri says it's happened. Shukri says it's happened can still be bullshit. I'm going to show you my accounts. They're available on Saxo. Kaboomba! You saw see, this is my return so far this year, 85.4. This one does not a lot because I was busy making $1 million in crypto. Sorry. But before that, it's 28.9. So that's a number. Normal Forex guy will make around 25 to 30. A good trader. So worst come to worst, I know I get 30 lah. Okay. Now you look at this. How come this is so much? Did you remember the VIX spike here? This one, early January. Let's go it again. Let's go to let's go to 1 year. You remember this? 37, right? Actually went to 50 lah, but this was a big spike, like crisis. As long as you are positioned correctly, as long as you have your trade set up, which is why next week I'm also going to go into the goal because I expect something to happen. Bang, 92%, you're guaranteed done. I'm out. No more guarantee after this. You can still trade. See? Done. After that, it's back to the boring thing. Didn't I tell you that in order to make big money, it's very hard to be consistent month over month? That a lot of fund managers are also negative, but one trade or one event changes the whole thing. Now imagine, this is one VIX. We're going to have a lot of this during the next 2 years. How much can you make? So your equity curve, the rest of the month can be very average, it doesn't matter. But you have to be there during that strike. You have to position everything correctly, assuming you know what's going to happen now. And this, why didn't this go down? I think the guys in the classes know, right? What did I do after this? If you guys remember, I went and asked Mr. Sidious, Mr. Sidious, is this the crash? No, it's just a correction. So I took profit. I didn't believe him, but I took profit, but I kind of didn't believe him. Then I didn't take the other trade going up. I was not making more money. But it's right, it went back up. See, isn't it easy when you have the answer? You position, it happens. Same thing here. We know it's going to happen. And he will tell me more information. All I need to do is to line up the stack, and when it happens, it happens. It can be options, it can be underlying, whatever. No stops. No stop, no TP. Let it run. Maybe you want to do a 100 pip trailing stop, but even then, as long as it runs, it just will run. It runs. Okay, and that was only for short. We haven't had that 40% move. What if we had that 40% move? I think I could have made easily 1,000%. Look at it. That was a small move. But the VIX was so high. Again, we are expecting, I counted in a crash, there are at least 10 moves. Satu sudah jadi, minta maaf, 30. 9 lagi. Bila? I don't know. I'm studying also lah. But now is to be in a position to grab that move. And once the move comes, it's back to 2008. Sekarang kita interview, Cik Azman, macam mana, how was it like in 2008? Because I was busy working for SAS at that time. Got very little time to trade. You forgot? Can you remember during the crash at that time? When there were big, huge movement. Huge. 2008, same so long. But again, what you see now is the same as what you will get. This is a real account. That's why I say, what I guarantee is not based on, it's not a marketing gimmick, it's fact. Because I will have a lot of these events, and guys, after guarantee is over, tak ada lagi habis masa tu Sensei, setahun lagi. Because that's it. But you have to position correctly. That's why now because I'm already starting a fund with a bank, what we do is simple. In order for you to do it, maybe you won't get in. So what we do is we run a MAM structure. Students can go in, you open your own account. This is a slave account, it's your money, you can withdraw anytime. We sign a power of attorney, I am the master, done. then whatever is in my trade will be reflected in your account. Then you can see like, what is this guy doing? Oh. Now I'm thinking either of PFD New Zealand or Fullerton. But this one is this is this is what I call the MVP account. MVP again, I have MVP for everything. But once the time comes where the fund is properly structured and the fund is now ready to get a formal license, probably be SAFU, which explains our base in Singapore. Yeah, we have to negotiate with SAFU. Yeah, you have to fund your own account. Correct. Correct, a mirror to my account. Yeah, so whatever you pay, you can, whatever you pay, you will get back, or I pay you. And look, this is not a marketing gimmick because I only want to be limited. Now I know I get a free ride for my free cryptos. For this one, I will do the trading. You know why? This is based on Forex and what I do. Okay, good question. What I want the students to do is this. Question. I will do this for you. This I will do for you. Because I'm running my fund account. That one is low leverage and very tight stop loss. For student account, I will do more risk like overnight because I need that thing to build more gains. Right? That's one way, right? What you should do by yourself is total asymmetry. That means instead of using Forex, you use options. You beli, you tidur. So you can still go to work, and that's what's called asymmetric trading. So it's still Forex, right? But are we a Forex course? No, we're an option, but we're not an option course. I'm just saying that Forex, there are two things. You can do the spot, and then you tengok suami you pun nyampah tengok suami apa ni, suami you pun don't know why because that thing draw down. Or you can do the option, you see this move, you wait lah. You already got maximum loss. And let me show you how. I'm going to show you by facts again. How much can you make by option? Kita tengok, we see. Let's see how much you can technically make by option. Let's go see AUD JPY. Let's go see for 1 month. 1 month. I'm going to show you just 1 month. How much you can make. I have just turned Forex into cryptos. Yes, because I'm used to crypto. So many of my students, macam Zarid, Sensei, Forex tak interesting. I want to moon. Tak apa Haji. Syana cakap Forex tak boleh, tipu. Little gain. Okay. Pasal layan juga dia orang ni, layan lah. Let me show you something. Now, let's see the AUD JPY. Let's just go in the middle here, right? This was like what? Let's just take a move here or move here. This is like 90. This is like 64. What's 90 to 64? 2,600 pips. Right? 2,600 pips. Okay? You buy an option, a put option, 100 pip out. For 2 months, it's going to cost 100 pips. I saw it. You don't understand, it's okay. That means I take away 2,005, I buy 100, I get 2,005 returns. How many times is that? 100 divided by 2,500 is how many times? Huh? What is it? See? Sorry, FOMO. How many times is that? 25 times your money. 25. Can sleep or not? It's only 2 weeks, huh? Only took 2 weeks to do it. Shock or not? I'm not saying you can get it. But even if I'm saying you can go 4 times, you're good already. And you can sleep. Kan? And every morning your wife can see your beautiful, handsome face. Because there's no worry. Okay? And there's a max loss already. And then you can do it again and again and again. Simple, right? Yourself. I'll be teaching also, yeah. But we're not an options class. I teach the simple things to make money. I don't teach complicated things. Because again, remove the complexity. It's going to go one way. You know it's going to be there. But there is this construction gizmo in the between. You have to know how to corner against it and so on. But you know it's going there. You might be off on the timing, which I say you do it again until you get it. So this is asymmetric trading. Let's listen to Tony Robbins. What he says. What do you mean by asymmetric trading? Is it risky? No. It's the form of the most safest trading, but you don't know it. We know it because we're in crypto. We went in assuming that we are going to lose money, but one or two positions is going to supermoon. And this is what it means. Tony Robbins. Yeah, you got to find it. I don't know why I say this. All to the Jones. Asymmetric trading. Hey, they're here. His very, very successful investing strategy.
Don't overcomplicate your trading.
Yes.
Hey guys and gals, my name is Jason Bond, and
I was hired to come in. I uncovered for Paul Tudor what he was doing at his best. I got to interview all the people around him. I watched films. There were patterns that Paul Tudor was doing when he was at his very best, and he dropped them out. One of those things that I learned from him, he risks for asymmetrical returns. In other words, most investors think you take huge risks if you're going to be a billionaire, huge risks to be really successful financially. The truth of the matter is these great investors do not take those huge risks. The vast majority do not. Asymmetrical risk reward means they try to do the least amount of risk possible with the most upside. He would look for investments where he didn't want to invest unless he believed if he invested $1, he could ultimately make 5 off that dollar, 5 to 1. Now, he knows he's going to be wrong lots of times. And so he knows if I risk $1 and I lose, I can risk another $1, I'm still going to be up 3, you follow? He could be wrong 4 times out of 5 and break even still.
So listen to that. You can still be wrong. But it doesn't matter, one right.
So that's the secret. Kyle Bass took $30 million in 2008-9 during the worst economic time in history and turned it into $2 billion in 2 years. How the hell do you do that? He never risked more than 6 cents to make $1. If he's wrong, he'd be wrong 15 times and still make money. Well, he wasn't wrong 15 times, which is how he turned 30 million into 2 billion. So those are some of the most important principles if you really want to become wealthy in financial terms.
So just asymmetric. So what we've done is, since we know the big moves are coming, again, this is because of VIX is high, heightened VIX. 1.5 to 2 years, you can do this. When it goes down like that, won't work. Will not work anymore. Okay? But during this time, this is when we take advantage of it. So, you know it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen in a couple of months. So, you have multiple trades going. Some might lose the full $100. Some might go 10. Some might go 25. So you still make. That's it. So just distribute your trades out. Then you can go to sleep. Or if you're a Forex trader, some people, Forex trader, cannot tahan, still want to trade. Fine, trade. Don't do anything. Just leave it there. Because you know you have to catch that move. That move is one move that will make your entire year. Some people will find that they will make their entire lifetime. So asymmetry through options. That is what we seek to do. Okay, and this is another one. This is another one. I will tell you this in YouTube. You see this? Like, this is another one. Now, we know it's going to go up. If this is going up, this is 136. For a lot of people, I know a lot of people saying this is GBP, JPY, right? If it goes here to 136, we know that it's going to go up to 172 again. Because you look at the spikes here, right? Even if it doesn't do it, it's go to 152. Now, this is at 136. The option at 138 is $4. So if it goes to 152, $4, 152 minus 138 is 152 minus 138, 14. 4 to 14, 3 times. If it goes to 70, 170 minus 138 is, Robert? 8 times. It's going to go up. To all the students, I use this one indicator that doesn't fail. Do you remember this asset that I told you? There's one asset I wanted to go in. It was like 95. Now you're really wondering, I need JPY pair. I went in, I tried for 3 days. It didn't hit my buy. I gave up. And then it went to 116. Remember or not? In class, right? I was saying, you know, in class, okay, I'm going to put my buy order here. And I put my buy order. I think I put it live, right? And then for 3 days, you know what I did? You know what the stupid thing was about me? This one, I put Bodo at that time. It was very stupid. See, what happened was this thing was coming down. And this is the problem. I still got problem. See, I got all the analysis, also I didn't catch it. It was like 98. So, me being penny wise, pound foolish, put in a buy at 97. Didn't kena, you know, like 30 cents up. I said, all of miss. And then I think it went down to 96, right? At that time, I should have bought it. In fact, I put, wait, 95.50 lah. It went down to 95.80. And then the next day, 102, like, when it goes to 102, you also got no mood already. And now it's at 116. See, this is the problem. You can get the analysis right. You can still get it wrong. Why? I changed my plan. Nah, you got saved too. I just bought it and waited. Okay, it's the same thing. What do you think? We will reveal tomorrow, and you can follow my YouTube channel. I will reveal this in YouTube. I'll reveal this in YouTube tomorrow night. So you got to think in that way. Yeah, you can do the normal way. You can buy spot, no problem. But spot is like 30% or 20%. It's okay also. But you understand or not? Now you have a choice. You want to make 30% or 40%, or you want to make 8 times. Your choice. Now, here, because I have a group of this crypto, like this guy here, who wants to go to the moon, you know, because you know the crypto guy, like, we want to go to the moon. What do you know about the crypto? Nothing. See, Zarek doesn't want to know what this is. I don't want to go to the moon, right?
Actually, the mindset is really the main.
So change your mindset, right?
Kalau dengan mindset yang bagus.
Look at what this guy is
saying.
The
mindset is really the main.
He took like 100 to
like
the
mindset is really the main takeaway lah. Kalau dengan mindset yang bagus. You return easily from my experience from 100 ringgit to 15.
Yeah, 100 ringgit. But that was in crypto. But you won't get that here. But you will still get 7-8 times. But you got to be patient and wait for the indicator or whatever we use to trigger. And now it's already triggered. So I got to go in next week. I hope it doesn't run up. Okay, so that's what we do. And for cryptos, I told you my saying on crypto is very simple. My opinion on crypto is so simple. You got to hodl the cryptos. Satu lagi, I already said, right? The next round is about gold and silver. You can go to your Bitcoin, it's fine. Now, I will tell you that maybe Bitcoin goes to 40, 50. This is okay. But I'm telling you that gold is going to 5 to 8. 1, 2. If gold is going to 5, no. Now, if gold is going to 8, do you know how much the options will go up by? It will be more than crypto, you know. 100, 200. We'll teach you in the course how to do it. Sleep, just go to sleep. And you must remember that silver always peaks after a Dow makes a high. Didn't the Dow make a high earlier? It will come later. It will peak like that. Yes, you can buy the spot. Boleh, just keep it. So the formula is this. If gold goes to near, because now it's this. Now here's the formula. If gold goes to 5K, let's just say on the lower end, gold goes to 5K. If silver goes up, silver will be 5K divided by 40. See, I'm very analytic, right? I'm not just shooting this out of my mouth. What is 5K divided by 40 at the very low end? 5K divided by 40, because that's the gold-silver ratio. Yeah, 5,000 divided by 40. 125. Silver is now 14. What's 125 divided by 14? 8. 8 point something. Say it's 9. 9 times on spot. If it can go 9 times on spot, an option can give you 9 times. Betul lah, 90 to 100 times. Yeah. If you go leverage on Forex, I think it's a lot more, but I have to count the leverage lah kan. Yeah, it's going to do that. Because we know the event is coming, but it takes some time lah. Martin Armstrong says it's 2021. Hey, I can wait 2021 for an investment to go up 100 times. That's okay, I'm cool. I can wait. Yeah. So these things are really, really going to happen. And the good thing is we know it's going to happen. Why we will make, this is our software vendor for the AI. So, you know, we use the MAM to generate 96% per annum so that you guys can focus on the large trades. And when you're total asymmetry, you don't have to put in big money there. Small money to make big money, just like we had in our crypto group. Having said that, do we have a class where we teach people Forex? Yes, but that's not the point. I always say that you guys are, I want these guys to learn Forex, not because to learn Forex, because I feel that they need to understand things. Then they can hold much longer, or then they can have mixed trades. We don't want it to be like Zarif. What does this crypto do? Don't know. Ask to Hafila. You need to know, because you need to know how long to hold. I don't know how long this is holding. For example, I told you, right, if gold goes to 50, I already know in my mind that when gold goes up, silver goes up also more than gold, but it goes up and maintains a ratio of 40 to gold. Gold-silver ratio, which I'm sure no other SAFU teaches. Have you heard that? See? So you just divide 5,000 by 40, you get 125. That's the target for silver. If you see like what all the other gurus are saying, they're saying 137. Same lah. I don't need to know all day, but I know that ratio is in my head. And now, and I'm going to show you also that this crisis is coming. It's really, really coming. And I'm going to show you this. This is the gold-silver ratio. XAU. Now Zarif is panicking. XAG. Okay, this is the gold-silver ratio. Let's go by week. This is 2008. What was it in 2008? 87, right? Was it around 87? Yeah. Yeah, 87. What is it now? 85. Yeah, it's going there. We are in crisis proportion. Once it goes up, crisis, and then it flips to the other side. So I've showed you many big trades, right? It's in front, you know, but you guys know how to position. Again, you can position like you can position like Forex traders like Vidif is a Forex trader, and that's fine. Also, like Azman is a Forex trader. Or you can position like Zarif, he doesn't want to know anything. Buy the option. What does the option do? I don't know, I just buy. And wait. Because you know the big trade is going to come. And this is where you want to slightly adjust your strategy, looking for longer term. Yes, your portfolio of short term can ada, because that makes you steady money. But some of the other portfolios, especially when you are at extremes like here, or here, you have to adjust it differently and be patient, because you know it's going to fly. It is really going to fly. And I'm going to tell you, gold is really, really, really going to fly. And that is something, that is something that will happen. And that's why, as I say, the guarantee is it's easy to get. That's why this guy comes for me to look for petunjuk.
Kenapa saya mencari Sensei Shukri Hamid adalah sebab saya ingin mencari petunjuk di dalam Forex.
I'm a very religious person. In an ashram somewhere. So this is the class that we have. Tomorrow is for our private students. So November 10th, not November 10th, tomorrow, yeah, December 1st, December 2nd. So I don't really, I don't want to go into the fundamentals is very fast. We just go into the basics for those that don't know. I'm setting up a membership site, should be ready by next weekend or the weekend after that. And then you can listen to all the tapes there or all the recordings there. But this is most important, but still we will still go very fast to the fundamentals so that the newbies can understand what's going on. But then on Sunday, we focus on the trades that you can do if you are trading like a Forex trader, which is fine also, no sweat. Then on December 8th, the following week, we teach you about options. Then we go again, these are the trades that you can do if you are doing options. And we'll show you the strike, mana nak beli, and wait, and I'll tell you about the risk also. And then we will also, so this is the last class. I don't know, maybe there'll be another subclass in late December, because everyone's on a holiday, right? So again, when you come to our class, my class is very simple. We want you to focus on making money. Itu sahaja. It has to be making money, not learning all these things. So here we will explain to you what the other SAFUs are explaining. Here we will put it in practical on the trade. And what Mr. BDIF now is doing for our group is that every week he comes out with the story of what to do. Again, like recently he came out with a story on gold. You can be like Nick, you can trade gold, shorted at 12221, now it's 1211, this is fine. Or you can do other things like buy the option in gold. There's an expensive option, there's a cheap option, you can buy both. Some of you are good, it's okay. You can buy cheap ones, test first, okay. So there are many ways to do this. And this is really, we would like to focus on making money because I use these classes to set my mind correct. And actually one class tomorrow for the private group where we set the mind correct. These are the next trades that are coming. Okay? Because I don't expect you to hunt, because you know why? If I expect you to hunt, nanti you marah, you say I missed that one, you never told me. Yeah, I don't trade. The other people I don't trade. Mana dia tahu? Me, I trade. Most of my money is from trading, okay? It's not from teaching. So I need to trade. Okay? But I don't want to do a jihad. So go trade. So that's... there'll be another class January, but this is for December. December. Yeah, December. Yeah. Oh, here. Here. So here's the price, okay? We teach you this, Forex, indices, ETF, commodities, and options. We teach you all this. Now, why do I say, now you know you got con. We're not Forex. We are a mix of Forex is just a tool that we use to gauge the market. It can also be a tool that we go into the market, but that's up to us also. Okay, but we have to go over Forex, indices, commodities, and options. Okay, because that's where the money is being made. For example, you say, Sensei, I don't like gold, I like Forex. Then you go AUD, USD lah. It's correlated to gold mah. Or you have some of you Muslim, haram Forex, haram tak boleh. Haram buatlah gold. Betul lah? Buatlah index sama saja. Because to me, the index is same as JPY. The gold is same as Aussie. The oil is same as CAD. Tak mau buat oil, benci Petronas, buat Canadian dollar lah. I don't know. Up to you. Kita ada halal, kita ada haram. Kita cuma pork belly, kita tak boleh buat sebelum market. That one I'm sorry, I cannot do. Okay. So we have 4 packages. If you do not need a guarantee, you can still come into my MAM, but you don't need a guarantee. It's only 4188. VVIP is 8888 with 78.6%. And then I tell you the exact formula that I'm using for my fund. Base package is 5888, 50% ROI guaranteed. That means if you put in the man, you don't get 50% within 1 year, I give you all your fees back. If you get, it's over. Sensei, nak satu lagi round. Duduk situ tapi tak ada guarantee. Sensei have to decide also because guys, I'm not stupid. When I see that big move, no more guarantee. 1 year max. So it gives me, I'm very jahat, right? I know I got 5 shots. No, kena tengok. Definitely, I can tell you, in 2020, after 2 years or after 1.4 years, because average bear market after 1.4 years, no more guarantee. You know why? The market is changing. That one I say, can you go ask the other SAFU there to give guarantee because maybe his method might work. Because I know the market is going to change. Now it's going to change. Now, those of you who are trading Forex, you were all trained to do that, to know that European session is the best. It's not now, you know. The best is the US session and into Asia. Why? I told you just now, the market is changing. Equities are playing a role on Forex. JPY. If you have to be the master of JPY, you are okay already. And again, I also have to think of the quota. Once it's filled, you know what I do? There will still be a guarantee, 30%. You know why? I get 30. Adalah guarantee, bukan tak ada guarantee. After that period is over, time is over, it will go back to 30. Because I don't know whether the market going up like that or still down. That means if you don't need a guarantee, if you believe me, because I'm like a messiah here, then you pay 4188. Because some people say, I believe you. If you don't need the assurance. So again, for VVIPs, you can witness multi-million-dollar US fund that we are developing tomorrow. So the formula is all that. We're very clever, you know, because we went into detail to develop all this. So that is something that's... Dia collateral, debt obligator. So I hope you know now, although the guarantee looks crazy when you see in Google ad or Facebook ad, it is not crazy. One event I can fulfill my promise already. I got, what's 10 minus 1? I got 9 events. In a year, I think I can catch 4. One event, I meet your guarantee, or maximum 2, done. You saw my thing just now, right? You know why I say that? Because after I made 92, I lost 11 the following month. Because why the market going this way? Like, we can't adjust ourselves. Although I say that I want to catch both sides, and trying to catch both sides is the biggest mistake. You pening. So I say, once I get that, okay, please withdraw. You can still leave the money, but there's no more guarantee. Done, the thing is done already. Habis. Tak mau lagi dah. I can't afford it. Because the market, you know, I've been long enough in the market to know that to do it in the long term, it's just by timing. And I have a track record under normal conditions, 30 boleh. Lepas tu 30 boleh lah. No, multiple for 1 year. You can come to class again and again. You can come again. No, because you know why? Or you can come by Zoom, or you can come by this. You can come by Zoom the next time. Because you know, in all my classes that I do, and we try to do once a month or once every 1.5 months, the first day is not important, right? Because if you don't follow it, you don't need to attend. If you come option, you need to attend. Just go and see my recording, or just go and see YouTube. The second day is important. Because that is when we set up, where are we going to go next? Itu yang penting. I don't expect you to hunt. Because I myself am hunting. I show you my track record. Yeah. No, it's last time. We don't charge you. One time. It's just that one day Sensei goes into trading pork belly. I hope you guys are not mad. Why is going to pork belly? Because there's no bull market here. Huh? This one 4. Each round we have 4 classes. So this is this round in December because I think something is going to happen in February. Then in January, during that time, we'll have another one. The first day will be the same. But we will introduce new topic like dulu kita ada option, we didn't have selling options. Now that 2 people got into trouble with SAFU, I have to have that class lah. They're trying to do funny things. They're those 2. Huh? Because SAFU also come and see me like, huh? 4 classes, and then the other, probably there'll be another one in January, 4 classes also. First day, you don't need to come. The second day is important because the trades are different. Of course, during the class, I try to introduce new concept. I don't know what's going to happen next, but maybe there's a new instrument. We will go there to make money. That's it. I just want to make money. That's all. Huh? Plus, if you add by Monday, Monday, November berapa What's Monday? Monday is November 12th. I have a free cryptocurrency class token next week. Okay, 17 and 18. Our Forex class is on the first 2 weeks of December. This is my free cryptocurrency class. You get it for free next week. Usual price is 168. And then remember that on the 24th, I'm going to have it at my home. The new students can come at my home. We are going to we are going to investigate who does CDS because I think I have to tell you his philosophy. I've learned a lot from his philosophy. That, you know, the dangerous thing that I found out, again, I'm in one of the few groups. I lead a group of people who make a lot of money. Trust me. When you make a lot of money, you will be very cuckoo. You look like a nice guy. You may not be. Ask them. I had my PA from 2K just by following me. That's why I said, you have to touch me. He made 102K plus 27K, 129K. And you ask them what happened? Betul tak? Yeah. We cannot tell you. So good. Yeah. When the money comes, go ahead. It becomes different. At that time, I pray that you keep the money. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think he bought a car.
I know the computer.
Yeah, he bought a computer, he bought a car. But the good thing is now he has to pay. Now he has to pay his father 5K. Because his father said, dulu aku hantar anak aku selalu bagi duit kat dia. Sekarang aku minta duit kat dia pula. Nak, dia pakai. Yeah, so this happens, okay? So here you can go here, pay here, bit.ly FX128, email here after you. So the 3 choices here. Okay, just go here, copy, bit.ly FX128, kita go down here sekali lagi. This is my favorite part. Paste, jalan sini, jalan here, and here we go bit.ly here. So again, remember, I don't expect you to hunt. You know why? I'm hunting. I am hunting for you. Why do you need to hunt? Susah lah. Ini duit tau. Ini duit. Jangan main-main dengan duit orang. I'm very serious. If you cannot do it yourself, please do not teach people. There, $1 pun ada. You can go to PayPal, got choice. There. Got choice. You can go to Maybank here, my Maybank here. You can go Maybank Singapore also. I give you choice. Credit card ada sini? Sini. So again, just know that, you know, again, that when, if I am able to say that this is a guarantee and I show you the proof, I know something. Seriously, I know something. I've been here before. I've led a group that made a lot of money. They're 100K guy, 100K guy. We still need our first 100K sing. Can you guys declare 100K sing? Because we had people declare 100K sing and 100K US. No, 100K ringgit and 100K US. Okay. So I am the guy who makes money, who wants to make money no matter what type of market is. Why do I use Forex? So I'm sorry that I had to scam you guys. Yes, this is a scam. I use Forex because if I use, hey, we're trading options, we'll go to the moon, like, apa tu? Option apa ni? No traffic. Betul? If I say asymmetric trading, tak faham lah Sensei, tak nak follow lah. So we use Forex because you know when Forex comes in, orang pun nak tengok apa ni Forex. Then bila Forex tu kita cakap Bitcoin pula. Bagi orang crypto shock pula. You know, right? I was saying a Bitcoin, it's not a Bitcoin, it's Bix. You see? Because if we would say Bix, people would say, Tutup. Because people, again, you do not know if you do not know if you don't know. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? So again, like, if you go to your SAFU, again, there's a lot of SAFUs out there. Just ask them, okay? Just demand for them to show what I showed you. Because what I showed you resulted in me setting up a hedge fund, that's all. So the process was all there. It was not a process that I came up with, it was a process that took a very long time to materialize. You know, rather than me coming up with a marketing, because I know people say it's marketing, it's not. I need one event, right? Just one. I got 4 chances next year to fulfill my guarantee. Done. That's all. Yeah, I'll be discussing what that is, what that is. Okay, yeah. I'll be discussing what that is on Sunday. I'm discussing what that is on Sunday nanti lah. Sunday nanti. What that instrument is. Yeah, on my YouTube channel. Join my YouTube channel. Okay, guys. Anything else? Yeah, let's just have a discussion here, and yeah, you can have the discussion on Zoom also. But we're just going to stop the recording. Too much marketing, no good. After people say no good.